And hello, everybody. I think we're live. Yes. Welcome to another episode of Is This an Education? My name is Thomas, and I'm joined by some amazing players. Say hello, everybody. And this
Hi.
is our contemporary fantasy City of Mist game that we're playing. If you're only just joining us, right now we are following students of the Golden Acres Spellcrafting Polytechnic, or GASP, a community college that has a very poor reputation, as they are trying to get through the woes of millennial life, as well as learning magic and dealing with modern issues in general. They are members of the Mystery Club, and the most recent mystery that has landed upon their plate is the mystery of the glitch roaches that are appearing, springing out of people's phones, seemingly randomly, and these dreadful glitch roaches are dragging people to the glitch dimension to turn them into more glitch roaches. The bugs keep spawning bugs, people. In their efforts, they have chased down a punkish kid by the name of Jason, who is actually a preppy kid, a student of one of the fancier universities in town, trying to play off that he is very cool, very punkish. In his efforts to sort of blend in with the punk scene, he was contacted by somebody and was told that if he inserts certain computer chips into people's phones, it'll bring down Oracle, the big tech corporation found in Golden Acres, where we are currently situated. Unfortunately, Jason did not realize that he was misled, and that instead of just introducing software bugs, it introduced literal, terrible cockroaches that devoured people. And so with that, you managed to track down Jason at a construction yard. You managed to let him know that, hey, what you're doing is very bad and leading to extreme danger, kid. And he very quickly handed off the chips to you and said he would never do it again. And you parted ways as he parkour flipped over the nearby fence. And that was basically the last thing you did Saturday evening, and before heading home and getting some rest. And we now move to Sunday. And I want to know, since Verity, you were not there for the Jason showdown, I would love to know what you were doing on Saturday and what you have plans to do for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, I think the entire weekend. Well, first I need to get Ernest's permission, but the idea is I would like to kind of approach the House of the Enlightened and get them to drop the lawsuit in exchange for me doing some community service recruitment, basically, for them.
Right. The
Even though I
lawsuit
really don't want to.
waged against your good friend Lila for the crime of smashing her car through their window to save people. She was saving people from cockroaches at the time, but apparently the House of the Enlightened lawyers did not see it that way. And every heroic deed is punished in modern society. So, with that in mind, Verity, you head over across the street from your rather dinky, shabby, small, decrepit, dirty, kind of not very good.
Thanks, Thomas! Dinky, decrepit, dirty.
From your commune, as you call it, your little cult area that you have for the followers of Omnius, you head across the street going to the beautiful, splendid, shiny, bright, truly spectacular building that houses the House of the Enlightened, worshippers of the the enlightened light. And yeah, you head over there. The beautiful glass doors that are crystal clear open before you, and you are welcomed into a calm, lovely, bright environment. There's flowers everywhere. There's confection set about the place. There's, of course, pamphlets and big plasma screen TVs advertising everything about the wonders of the House of the Enlightened. There's a lovely reception area. There's various water features and everything. And there's lovely, calm, soothing, yoga-like music wafting through the air at the moment. Yeah, you are able to. Do you want to flag someone down just in the vicinity, or do you want to go up to the receptionist? What is your sort of tactic for approaching this?
Again, hiding my face is just like, Christ. Omnia save me. I'll go just walk up to the receptionist. Like, I'm still being nice, you know. Like,
Of course.
this, I'm trying to drop the lawsuit. So, yeah, flag down a receptionist. Just
Cool.
who is the leader of this House of the Enlightened?
She kind of like looks to you and she says, "Do you wish to speak to our leader?"
I guess I do.
Certainly, I can make an appointment for you. What is your name?
Verity. It's
Excellent.
Verity.
Verity. It looks like the next available time we have is, let's see, 3 weeks from now.
How about I would like to join the House of the Enlightened though.
Oh, splendid! We are always happy to welcome more into our flock. Oh, joyous day! You're about to join a group who will always be here for you, a family, if you will. Please, one of our acolytes will show you the way. Just follow them, and they'll take care of you. And
Great.
you are whisked away by this rather tall, lanky guy in pristine white robes, almost blindingly white robes. And he looks at you with a warm smile, and he says, "Oh, I'm so happy to welcome you into our family. Please, I'll walk you through all the procedures, all the steps. It shouldn't be much of a problem. Come this way." And
I would like to see the leader of this establishment.
he says, "Oh, well, I'm afraid that isn't really permitted around here. One has to earn their place, though. Soon enough, I'm sure they'll be addressing us, and you'll be able to see them then. I know basking in their light is something that we all want to do, but I'm afraid they only have so much they're able to give at once.
It's really
So
important.
here's the paperwork,
Oh God.
and here are some robes.
Thanks.
Just go and read through all of that, and then we'll just get you through the introductory video. We'll get you all the starter swag, as it were, and then we can get you started."
Great. Can I have a room to change the robes into?
Yes, of
if
course.
You don't
Just
mind?
this way.
Bit of
Just
privacy.
this way. Of course. And he takes you to sort of a locker room area, and you find that there's plenty of privacy that you can have here. Yeah, you're left to your own devices.
Okay. Change into the robes and leave the locker room, but try to avoid the guy who's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Okay, then in that case, please roll to sneak around. Let's see how you do.
Let's go, roll 20.
Let's see.
You might need a roll for me. I've been having lagging issues.
Sure. Do you have any tags you recall that you would like to use for this?
The sheet's not loading.
Oh no.
Maybe like being friendly. Like I'm trying to blend in. I'm part of the Enlightened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it'll tag your sense of unity with people. Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. This sounds good. Let's roll for this and see how this goes. Sneak around. Severity with that, you got a mild success. So it got complicated, so I can choose one of the following options. Someone unimportant notices you, you perceive by a secondary sense, or you must leave something important behind. I think it is straight up that you managed to find, like, there's multiple entrances to this locker room, and you decide to just go through another one. And unfortunately, while you evade your warden, as it were, you do immediately find yourself joined up into a line of people who are kind of briskly walking through a corridor. You see a rather portly older lady look at you and says, "Oh, another one for the kayak squad. All right, everybody, huddle up close. Let's get going. You don't even have a paddle. Quick, let's get you. Oh, or a life jacket. Let's get you all fitted out before we go. Come on, over here."
Oh, great. Oh, God. Great. Kayaks. You guys have kayaks? I have kayaks. Yeah, kayak squad. I love kayaking.
Excellent. Then please join us, and we can depart immediately. Let's just figure out what kind of life jacket we need. And Verity, you find yourself swept up in the various recreational activities of the House of the Enlightened for a while. I'm curious, do you go with the flow a little bit? Do you try and break away immediately? What's your game plan?
I'm not here for kayaking. I'm here for speaking with the
life jacket put over you, all fastened up nice and tightly. You're handed a big paddle.
Yeah. God damn. How do I sneak away again? Oh no. Can I try sneaking away again? This is the thing.
Yes, absolutely. I am gonna change the story tag right now, and I'm just gonna say that you're in a group. So you're gonna just use that as a -1 to what's going on.
Okay.
Or part of the group. Is your sheet working, or should I do this again?
Uh, it loaded. There we go.
Cool. So go ahead and tag anything you think will help out for sneaking away in plain sight.
Yeah, let's see.
As you have a bright life jacket placed on you as well.
I think Verity just slaps his forehead, just like, oh god, you know what? I just remembered I'm actually in a different different group, and I double booked myself, so I need to go.
If anything, this would be a convince, so anything you think can help you out for that, go ahead and roll, and we'll see if you're able to get away from this, or if you'll be forced into some water activities.
Yeah, would something like great sales pitch like kind of help or no?
This is less of a sale pitch and more of an excuse.
Okay, fair enough. How about break the bonds? Just like sever these ones. Just.
I like that idea. So yeah, using your magic to basically any kind of familial connection you have with these people, you can quickly break it to try and make them easy to influence. I like that a lot. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. Convince. That's a bit.
So Verity, you spend the rest of the day with this group. They kind of like pile you into this very fancy minivan. You go out to sort of like some local rivers. It's a beautiful sort of fall day. You have some wonderful times kayaking with these people you hate. And afterwards, they all go bowling as well.
Why?
And unfortunately, you waste the entire day having very nice sort of recreation activities with these people.
Verity enjoys herself a little bit. It's a little enjoyable. I will admit that. You have nice facilities.
Excellent. So with this all taking place, Verity, where do you go next? Do you kind of give up? Do you keep persisting? Do you come back the next day?
We keep persisting, I guess, and I'll ask around of like, oh, where is our glorious leader?
You hear them kind of chat. Imagine this is around a campfire that was started after kayaking. They're all toasting marshmallows right now. And weirdly, Verity, these are apparently homemade marshmallows, which you know is a lie. You simply cannot homemake marshmallows. You have to buy them in the very cheap bags that have gone way.
Why are they so squishy? They're usually a lot harder than this.
Yeah. But yes, you ask, and they say, "Oh, the Ascended One is not often here at this facility, but they will come and grace us with their presence soon enough."
Okay, so who is in charge then of this facility, if not the Ascended One?
One of the people there informs you that there are basically there's like a pyramid scheme. Not that it's a pyramid scheme, but there is a pyramid hierarchy, you could say, of power to be found here. And you would basically need to speak to your immediate docent, who is assigned to you when you join up. And they can help basically send your requests up the chain, as it were.
Okay. Is there one nearby in this group right now?
Yes, there is. Although they know that you're not one of their people, so there's some. They would not immediately buy you being their responsibility necessarily, unless you'd like to commit some otherwise. As the beautiful bonfire crackles in front of you, the smell of marshmallows melting away.
Verity sends up an apology to Omnius and just says, I actually have a friend here who recommended this place. I would like to meet up with them. Do you know where Alphonse is?
You ask for Alphonse, and they say, "Oh, brother Alphonse, of course. He is one of our most valued mentors in this place. Yes, yes, of course. After we come back from bowling, we can certainly get you in contact."
Yay!
So after your day of forced fun, Verity, you are eventually, as the evening rolls in, taken to Alphonse, who just finished up sort of little sort of mentorship thing that he has going on with some of the more troubled members of the House of the Enlightened, and he exits and he sees you wearing these glorious white robes, and you see his face just suddenly lights up with excitement and joy, and he's like, Oh,
Tra-
come to me, come. He like just grabs you and hugs you, and he says, "Oh, glorious day! You have seen the light. My words have gotten through to you. You've
I'm gonna
cast away
bodily
your
throw
false
myself
gods."
into a nearby closet or something, and shut the door while he's hugging me. Just like, nope.
Zoop. You escape his grip as he keeps loudly proclaiming his joy EP, and you just like go to a nearby locker and just shut it. And he goes, "Verity, is everything okay?"
Oh no, I'm trying to drag him in
You're
with me
dragging
as
him
well.
into
It's
a
like-
locker. I'm sorry, I completely
Yeah.
misunderstood. All right, you both get stuffed into this locker, uncomfortably close. And he's like, "Ah, ah, what is happening?"
Shh, 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 shush.
What are you doing?
Your leader, yeah, is suing one of my friends, and I need to speak with them immediately. And I will help you guys recruit, and you know that I'm a very good recruiter, to cover the cost of said broken window and damages. Okay, that is it. That's all I'm here for.
Roll to convince again.
Okay. Can I tag great sales pitch this time?
Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes.
Great. Let's see.
Any fun weaknesses I can use here? No, not yet. Not this time.
Shut up, Thomas. How about like great sense of unity? Maybe. Are we united? Maybe not.
You're straight up telling him that you're not part of his cult and you're just doing this to help a friend out. So I don't think so.
Okay, another convince. Great success.
All right. Okay. Yes. We'll just say that. In this moment, you see Alphonse's eyes in the dark of this locker. They mist up a little bit, and he says, "You went through all this just to help out a friend in need. I knew I saw such wondrous light in you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that you have to go through such seditious means to get this. You could have just come to any of us, Verity, to talk about this. You don't need
What?
this deception."
You are suing my friend. You are not nice people.
Well, I'm not. Our legal department is. I'm not too thrilled with the entire move personally, but regardless, you can't just come in here and purloin our clothes, our regalia, and pretend to be one of us. How would you feel if I did that at your shack?
It's not a shack. Sorry.
Why are we in here?
It's not a shack.
He says, "I am not unaware of your plight, and the Enlightenites are nothing if not merciful to those in need. If you truly would like to offer your services, they will not be turned down, although joining us would certainly be the easiest way, so I'll just throw that out there once again. You know,
Not
abandon your false
interested,
gods, and maybe, save your soul from eternal damnation and everything."
I mean, you're like the enlightened. That wasn't actually real. Just saying, like you guys are the false gods here. But this and that.
At least our gods do not have us using trickery and subterfuge.
At least our gods value friendship and kindness over kayaks and really squishy marshmallows. They're really soft.
That's how they're meant to be. That's the sign of quality for a marshmallow. Have you only had stale marshmallows before?
They are perfectly fine as they are. I like them personally.
Oh, there's so much.
It's a feature, not a bug.
There's so much work to do for your poor, twisted, mangled soul. But regardless, yes, I can certainly pull some strings. We can get you on a recruitment detail, and that will certainly
And will
be
you? And
appreciated.
can I speak with the lawyers and the legal team and get them? That's the only reason to doing this whole thing.
Yes, a favor for a favor. I understand. I will send your request up the chain, as it were, and we'll see how they respond.
Great. Lex tries to open the locker. She goes, how do I open the locker from the inside? Out of curiosity,
You
Alphonse.
just turned the. On the outside, you just turned the dial. Verity, have you trapped us in this locker?
No? Maybe?
Leave it to a follower of Omnius to trap me in the darkness.
It's not my fault that your
You
lockers
threw me
can
into this
automatically lock, okay? We don't have lockers, okay? It's just
Heathen! And we just see the locker just rattling around, and soon enough somebody comes to help you out. But it is a long, awkward time being just pressed against your arch rival.
arguing about, like, you're gone.
I just want to save your soul.
I want to save your soul, but your soul, honestly, right now, I don't really feel like saving.
All right, beautiful. So while that entire escapade was happening, Juniper and Desmond, you were kind of doing the investigation, but we turn to a new day, a new dawn. Sunday morning. You all have responsibilities, of course. I'm just curious if there's anything in particular you would like to say happened before you all reconvene once again.
Well, besides working, because I do need to do that sometimes, it's important. I might have, like, forgotten about work for a couple of days, but that's fine. Besides that, I also wanted to meet up with Cinder at some point to, like, do a training session, because I think that Juniper is specifically really good at getting out of situations and running away from things, because that was kind of like her lifestyle in the world. So she's like, I don't know why we keep fighting these stuff. Why are we solving the problems? I don't know how to deal with that. Things keep eating me and it's a problem. And I'm not good at that aspect, so I think she did want to meet up with Cinder and try to figure that kind of out. I don't know if there's time in this session.
Absolutely. We'll say that you definitely kind of like you have a contact's information. Which...
Yeah, I got her email.
Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely arrange to hang out a little bit in the afternoon. Yeah, of course. Before we dive into that though, Desmond, anything you were doing with this Sunday at your disposal?
Desmond also works. At this point, it's been a few weeks, so he's able to, like, completely greenhouse the coffee shop at this point. There's so many plants, and they're all so healthy and amazing. And yeah, he just, vibes at work. He really enjoys his job, and it's pretty low-key and chill. Unless, a certain someone who is terrible comes in. But other than that, it's great.
Sounds great. Yeah, I think you get a lot of business at the weekends as well. So yeah, everything's going smoothly there. Verity, anything that you're doing while you're on this Sunday while you're waiting for word from Alphonse?
Not just fixing up, I guess, the actual enlightened house, shack.
Maybe getting the mop out and like scrubbing some stains away, just like, it's not dirty, I'll show them.
I'll show Alphonse. Stupid stain.
You do see that the little trash monster that was adopted by your commune has grown to about the size of a small dog at this point. The benefits of this creature is that it is eating basically all trash, and it kind of like, maybe disappears is the wrong word, but it sort of subsumes into itself, so it kind of, you don't have to worry too much about hauling out a bunch of garbage every week or anything like that.
Put on a big plastic rubber glove, pet it. Good boy.
You just feel a squelch as you touch it. And it looks at you with like big, sort of like murky eyes, like...
Good boy, yeah, I was a good boy, yeah.
It can give you as much love and affection as a trash gloop monster possibly can. And yeah, you're actually visited that Sunday by Adrian, who was the janitor, who sort of looked after this dear sweet trash monster whose name was Gerald, I believe. And so he arrives and he's like, "Oh, how's all? Oh, what happened? He got so small."
What was it? A sneeze or something?
No.
Sorry, remind me, like, what happened? Like, it just everything.
I believe in the process of trying to get away with Gerald very stealthily, there was a slight mishap and he exploded in the middle of the street, sending trash everywhere and just turning into a very small trash globule.
Yeah, so I tell him about the little incident, but don't worry. He's perfectly fine, perfectly happy. Bit easier to manage.
Yes. You don't need giant room to keep him safe in or anything like that. Is he getting on okay? I do worry.
Is he getting on okay?
Yeah, he's having a
happy?
great time.
Okay.
You know, he's chowing down,
Yeah.
and you know, he's got a little tin can that he rests in that he's slowly growing out of like a hermit crab.
Yeah. So just like, yeah, he's doing fine. Maybe we need to get like one of those bigger cans, but he's fine.
Yeah, so Adrian wants, you know, he'd spend some time playing with sweet little Gerald. He does ask, so what is this place exactly? Some kind of community center?
Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you about the commune of healing.
Oh.
We are here to and just launch into a speech about like the glory of Omnius, how Omnius is great, and how we stand for Omnius and everything.
I
Yeah.
think at that point, like a bunch of other commune members arrive and start echoing your sentiments, just like, yes, if you would like to join, we have orange drink and
Orange, orange tang, maybe I think. Some punch,
it's a bit watered down, but you know,
a bit watered down, but you know, it like sugar's bad for you, so.
of course, beautiful. So yes, he spent some time trying to convert this little janitor. So Juniper, you head out to sort of the outskirts of town in a little bit of a wild area that Cinder gave you directions to. How are you getting here, Juniper? What is your mode of transport for moving pretty decent
Well,
distances?
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. I email for a chariot.
Get a response that is, nobody has done this in the longest time. Your ride is on your way.
Well, that was snarky.
Yes, soon enough you get a ride, and it heads out to sort of the side of a trail that leads to the wilderness a little bit. And soon enough, after a very small hike, you meet up with Cinder. Just a reminder, Ray, she's sort of a very punkish, quite aggressive young woman that you met at the bar
Oh, yeah,
while you were
her.
doing
Okay.
stuff. And yeah, she is currently nearby what looks like this sort of very old bit of fence post that's long since outlived its usefulness. It's kind of just like got a lot of moss growing over it, and she is setting up some cans and putting them on top of the fence
Oh.
post and sort of coming your way, and she sort of like waves you over as well.
Hey, long time no see.
And she says, yeah, so you want to do some magic practice, you know, get ready for the dangerous stuff?
I'm actually pretty bad at magic, so if I can just like practice dodging while you do magic, that'd be great for me. Or like, I don't know, throwing rocks even, punching things, those kind of stuff is what I should focus a little more on. I'm good at running. I'm so good at running. I'm really good at running, and I'm pretty good at talking my way into people leaving me alone. But I'm not very good at offensive things.
Yeah, I'm good at all the opposite things, so if we ever get in a fight, we just need to stick together, apparently.
Think so.
And she does a magical sort of motion with her arm, and you see one of the cans just explodes into liquid metal, burning hot, and it rains down in the area.
Dang. That is so cool.
She's like, it's fine. If I'm honest, it's not a whole lot of use for this kind of thing, you know? Apart from making people regret what they say. And another one goes up in gloop.
Jeez, no, that's really cool, Cinder. Like, that's way cooler than anything I can do. That's so cool.
If you say so. It's not really... It's only good for really badly hurting people or setting fires, which... Listen, I love a good fire, but, you know...
I mean, I guess, have you tried finding any other uses? Anything creative or something with it?
I don't know. I'm not really much of a creative person, honestly.
You sound upset. Like, what about it bothers you?
I feel like there's a lot of people out there who get, you know, it's a big old lottery draw when you have magic, right? Some people have something that's really useful, and some people have stuff that's really terrible. I saw one guy who, you know, he had magic over, you know, dust. He could do dust stuff, which, boy, glad it wasn't him. Because it wasn't like vortexes of dust, you know? It was like gentle breezing, kind of like making little dust bunnies. Like, not much application there, so, you know.
No, that's really not a lot going for him there.
And the only thing I can really do is just melt things, which is fun. But, you know, I kind of got a bit over it when I was a young lass.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it does suck seeing people with like really cool superpowers that are awesome and incredible, and it's just like cool. I guess have fun with that over there.
And it's just like, hey, here's a free ticket to success and never having to worry about anything for the rest of your life again. You know, no consequences, just magic them away, easy peasy.
Although it's kind of weird, right? Like the amount of value people put on magic, that's weird. It's super weird how it's treated. I don't know. I don't fully get it. And I don't fully like it. I mean, I like this world has a lot of protections in place, and I like that you can fight back against things. That's cool. Like, you don't always have to run. There's enough safety protections in place that it's okay to fight back, and I think that's neat. Also, my glasses want to come on my face right now, and that's fine. But I don't know. I think the way magic is viewed is odd. Sometimes, if I think about it too much, it upsets me a little. I don't know.
Oh, society is riddled with problems, Juniper. Don't even get me started. It's all a big mess.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more, because I know suing is bad, and I don't like that, but roller skates are good.
You're from out of town, right?
Yeah. The
Okay.
countryside, like, real small. Like, it was just my grandpa and my brother and I. There was no one really else around.
Okay. Well, I can scream loudly until I'm hoarse in the throat about all the horrific problems in modern society and with capitalism and everything. But it'll be much easier if I just introduce her to this. And she pulls out a little sort of music player, and she hands it to you. And she basically like switches it to an album, starts playing a song, and just it starts blaring out with very aggressive hardcore sort of punkish music as well. And you kind of like both sit down in the shade for a second. She's like, really listen to the lyrics, really listen to that fury. That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's so much emotion. I'm kind of here for it because I feel angry a lot, and then I just ignore it and roller skate. What?
That's good.
What do
We've
you
got
mean?
our outlets.
What's your outlet? Is it punching cans, or is it listening to music?
Yeah, a bit of that. This is a secret, so don't tell anybody.
Okay.
Bit of a dancer.
You dance? I want to see. I mean, we danced a little bit when we were drinking, but it wasn't real dancing. Show me.
It's...
Come on, Cinder, please.
This is something that my parents signed me up for when I was very young, so it's more of the technical, fancy kind of dancing.
Oh, Jennifer has no idea what that means. I want to see that though. Yeah, show it. Show the technical, fancy dancing.
Okay, but first you show me some of your magic. So let me see what you got. What are you working with? You said you did light stuff?
Yeah, no, I totally do light stuff, but I'm really bad at it, and I can't ever get it to work.
If
So
I'm
it's
honest,
really like.
I was pretty wasted when we first hung out, so I really don't remember a whole lot about our interactions.
Yeah, no, we pretty much just danced and hung out,
Hell yeah.
and yeah, that was about it. But yeah, no, I'm not good at it. I tried a lot to be good at it, but I'm really bad. I'm actually flunking all of my classes. And here's the interesting thing is I think Jennifer's actually best at the photomancy classes because she can just mimic and copy other people.
Right.
So I think that's the only ones she's passing compared to everything else. So that's a little bit of a white lie there.
Yeah, Cinder's just like, listen, you don't need a fancy college to do anything. Just, follow what's inside you, you know?
Right. How about we work on like how to punch things? Do you know how to do that at all? Or like you throw something at me and I dodge? Can we practice some things like that? I don't know. My photomancy is so bad. And besides, what can you even do with light? Oh, you make things a little darker sometimes. Oh, so useful. It's not useful. It's so not useful. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I get that. And she reaches into her hoodie and she pulls out this sort of roll of tape. You probably don't know, but it's boxing tape, and she like starts wrapping it around her hands. She throws it to you and says, "All right, suit up."
Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
wait. You need it way tighter than that. Just so,
Tighter? Okay.
like, really squeeze the life out of your hands.
It kind of hurts. Is it supposed to?
Yeah, use the pain. It's gonna help. Trust me.
Okay, all right. Use the pain. Got it. Okay, how much do I roll it? Is it? Do I keep going? Does this come in purple? Can I get it in purple?
We can stop there. And yeah, you could probably
Okay.
get it in purple. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
My brother taught me some boxing back in the day, so I can show you a couple of moves.
Okay, Yeah, because things keep trying to eat me. And when they eat me, I just wait till Desmond beats them up, and that's kind of or Lila. She got a spear sometimes. I don't know, I don't really get it. But so I need to kind of like do something when they're trying to eat me.
Okay. Right. Well, first thing, if I grab you like this, how do you respond?
Can you let me go, please?
We got work to do. If you would like to, Juniper, you can go ahead and mark some attention to anything physical on your character sheet right now to express the training you're going through with Cinder right now. And she
Maybe athletic?
Yeah.
Can I mark attention on that?
Perfectly, yes, absolutely.
Okay, so how do you do that exactly?
Just where it says like it should say like attention or fade, give it some of the attention.
Oh, so the main concepts.
Yes.
Then.
Yeah, whatever
Okay.
that's a part of, go ahead and add it to that.
All right, that'll be that one. Cool. Awesome.
Sweet. All right, so Juniper, you spend some time training with Cinder. I think it's probably a bit of a bumpy road because she's very
Yeah.
intense and you're very not used to sort of more physical confrontations like this. So it's a lot of sort of like meeting each other in the middle ground kind of a thing. And it goes on for a while. And you can see that like she, after some early frustrations, she seems to really actually start to enjoy it. Like actually having a friend, you get a feeling she maybe doesn't have a whole lot of those.
Oh no.
So yeah, it goes pretty well.
Can I get her to dance? Can I convince her to dance? She kind of.
Let's see. She says basically, all right, show me what you got. If you impress me, we'll do a dance. If not,
Okay.
I have to wait for another time.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
So give me a what would this even be? Give me go toe to toe. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see how you do. Anything
guess
you think
I
will
can-
help?
Tag athletic and
course.
survival instincts,
Sounds
maybe.
good. Yeah.
That's about all.
It's
I
not your
can
immediate survival in peril right now, but it's sort of like the same kind of skills. That makes sense.
Okay.
And then when you're ready, go ahead and roll. And we'll see how much you impress Cinder with your skills.
Let's find out. Did it work?
I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is.
There we
A
go.
mild
Mild
success.
suc-
Choose one. You
okay.
achieve your goal.
Okay.
You're getting good. You blocked it. So yes, I'll let you choose. Do you either do you impress her but get hurt in the process, or do you fail to impress her but you prevent any of her blows coming through?
I'm a risky person, and I don't like the idea of someone leaving not impressed with me. So
Love it. All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna
so
get impressed. Yeah.
you kind of like deliver the blows you're going for, kind of like the grapples and the grapple breaks that she showed you as well, different throw moves and everything. Really going for it, really like showing a lot of gumption, but leaving yourself very open. She's not she's quite aggressive, but she doesn't try to actually hurt you that much. So you get a few sort of jabs in your sides, a few moments where you're flipped over a little bit. Very much a mixed martial artist is Cinder, and at the end of it, you're both kind of like on the ground, panting quite a lot. All right. You got good fire, very good fire, but also you got to work on your defense just a little bit. You're just wide open. No
Yeah,
dance
I
for you
will-
today. Next time.
No.
But you're
Okay,
good. You're on the right path.
Okay, you're fine. I mean, I could have won if I just distracted you with words, but that's fine. I'll show you next time. I got a plan.
And before you depart, she kind of leans down close to you and she says, "And nobody, but nobody, ever knows that I have any kind of dancing skill. Okay, we're gonna keep it that way.
But you danced at the bar. I don't get it.
But not like the way. Just keep it low."
Yeah, I completely understand because I'm from here.
You're pretty cool, Juniper, in a sort of spacey mystic kind of way.
Hell yeah, that's totally my vibe. You're pretty cool as well, Cinder. I'm super glad we're friends now.
Yeah. Sorry I
Yeah.
tried to deck you when we first met.
Hey, you didn't deck me though.
And with that, you finish up your day hanging out with Cinder. Cool. Let's move on to the week playing when you return back to school, attending GASP, going through your lessons, and returning to Mystery Club. Because of course you have some new updates on your chase for the sort of a glitch roach problem. You've learned that Jason is really more of a pawn in this entire thing, and you seized his dreadful chips. I imagine that you probably handed them off to Sam, the bounty hunting hacker, at some point during the weekend, right? Cool. So he basically says to you that he will sort of tap into his sources and see what the deal is with these things, because they're obviously very dangerous and very bad, and he'll get back to you with his findings. So, when you return to Mystery Club, that is when we go for what happened last week on that little cliffhanger, where Juniper, you found a shovel resting against the door to Mystery Club, and when reaching out towards it, it shrunk down, started spinning as though it was affected by a magnetic field, and then it sort of flew over to your wrist, and a chain appeared, becoming a very small shovel on a bracelet on your wrist now, and it is now, ding, pointing in a very specific direction. Who is with Juniper while this happens?
I think Lila was
Lila's
with
there.
Juniper.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Juniper, I believe the very last thing we left off you doing was immediately following where this thing was pointing.
Yeah,
right?
just like, woo!
Love it. Cool. So Lila immediately starts texting Verity and Desmond. It basically says, Juniper touched something, and now it is leading her somewhere, and she's not following it. Help.
Oh.
Just text back. What did she touch?
A shovel.
What?
And yeah,
Oh.
and she just texts you. She's heading out the front doors right now. Help. Reinforcements requested.
I have 2 minutes till my shift is over. Jerry, you got this, and I throw him my apron and I head out.
Oh, come on, man.
It's 2 minutes. I'll be back tomorrow. For the rest of my shift. Then.
Okay, but you owe me
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes is a
What
lot
about
here.
what about you, Verity? What does your spring into action look like?
Depends on what they're doing at the moment. If they're in the recruitment, it's just like, oh no. And Omnis is really good, and yeah, just go inside the building and bye.
What's an Omni? And
Omnius!
yes. Omnius. Yes, you quickly sprint towards meeting up with the rest of your friends. Juniper, you are quickly skating with this little shovel leading your way. You have basically this gentle pulse going throughout your hand that is slowly quickening, as though to inform you that you are reaching the target as the shovel sort of quivers a little bit more and a little bit more as you're skating along. And before too long, Lila pulls up in her junk station wagon, and she says,
Lila?
if you're gonna do this, at least let me take
What?
you to your doom.
Oh, yeah, sure. Is Lila drippy?
At the moment, she is not drippy, no.
That's weird. That's super weird. Lila's kind of always dripping. I do think that kind of makes Juniper hesitate a little bit. Just- So, actually, I was thinking maybe we could do that, or maybe we could go, like, clubbing. Do you want to go clubbing?
Right now?
Yeah,
No.
right now.
No.
Okay. All right, then let's just go follow the shovel, I guess.
Yeah.
Lila.
Okay. And she reaches over, pulls the door, it croaks open. And soon enough, Lila goes around to collect the rest of you as well. And you all find yourself back inside Jerry, the station wagon. Still a bit beat up, still got a couple of marks and dings over it from the previous encounter against the color draining monster that you met earlier. Yeah, Juniper, you're in front seat right now, kind of like navigating as this little shovel is pointing in the right direction.
I think I'm also just kind of watching Lila, because, like, the not dripping thing, last time she wasn't dripping, that turned out to be, it was a completely different person. So there's a little bit in the back of the mind of, is it Lila or is it someone else? So I think just like, how do you feel about the whole being sued thing? That sucks.
She says, I'll deal with it.
Yeah, okay.
talk about this shovel? Why do you
Oh,
have a
yeah.
shovel?
I don't know. I poked it.
Okay.
It had magic dirt on it.
That's not disconcerting whatsoever. Where'd you find it?
Outside a club.
Someone just left a shovel outside the club?
What kind of magic does it glow like? What does it look like? Does it have a color, Thomas?
For you, what it appears to be is almost kind of like if you marked with a marker, you say you get red and then you get orange or whatever, say that marker suddenly is just the cosmos. So just sort of an inky black sky and like sparkles and supernovae and stuff like that.
It's actually really pretty. It's star magic.
Okay, cool. Great. Star magic shovel.
Star magic shovel.
Does the shovel have any deals on it? I'll do eyes for deals and stuff.
Yeah, you look at
She
it with
like
your,
bound forever to something.
Your unique magic Desmond and see what the deal with this shovel's deals are. Right now, it is effectively bound to lead and to unlock are two things it is bound to do.
This is a lot, but kind of exciting. This is a nice mystery. I feel like this is, gonna be interesting.
Did you learn something? Because your
The-
eyes were glowing. Did you learn something?
Oh, I forgot you can see that.
Yeah, I can. Yours turn on and off. Verity's eyes just glow constantly.
That's fun. Yeah. It's basically just gonna lead you somewhere and unlock something.
Hey, Desmond. Quick, cool thing. Like, if you check out Lila and Verity, do they have any deals on them? Because I know you can do that. Like, just for funsie, do they have anything on them?
Are we not just right here?
You are. That's why I said like it would be fun. Just if you had any deals you didn't know about, right? Like just anything going on. I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun, right? That sounds fun.
Sure. Everyone cool with that? It's a little different doing it to people over an item, so.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think.
Sure, I guess.
Lila says, "If you want."
Sure, why not? And he'll, his eyes don't flash, but they flash for her.
Right.
And he'll look over them and see if he can see a thing.
Yeah, so looking with your sort of fade deals, you see that Juniper has some very weird stuff going on. It is like she has 10,000 or so deals stacking on top of each other with her.
Do these deals look like... Desmond had the idea in mind that whatever this purple thing was, it was kind of like a bounty hunter for this maybe murderer, because she might be, he's not sure, but she seems real into the whole murder aspect of a lot of things. So, are they like a bounty thing, or is it more of like
It's
an agreement?
weirdly inscrutable. It's almost as though someone has come along and redacted a lot of the parts of this deals, maybe even every single bit. The only parts that you can really sort of comprehend involve some kind of duty/favor, as far as you can tell.
On her end or on their end?
In the context of what the deal is for.
Okay. She owes them a favor, or she's gonna get one?
She is
A favor.
obliged
right now.
is the wrong word, but there is something connecting her to doing these favors.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And there's so many, Desmond. So many. So that's Juniper.
That's Juniper. We're just gonna turn slightly and look towards Lila.
On Verity, you see something which is slightly concerning, potentially, Desmond, to sort of keep racking up what you've been experiencing so far. You see a thread of destiny. And you are not unfamiliar with these, though they are very rare, but it is effectively saying that Verity, there is something planned for Verity, and it will be of great importance.
Brady's meanwhile
Cool.
just chilling.
This
The
is
wheels on the
just
caravan go round and round, round and round,
Oh, bless.
round and round.
this is the best car ride.
Don't you think so? We're just friends, just chilling.
Yep.
Reading
And
pamphlets together.
Our
Reading pamphlets together. We
lovely
printed new
driver.
ones.
Yes, you look at Lila, and you can see that she has a sort of a membership to a sisterhood, of which she is one of 7 members.
Cool. That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
You don't know she doesn't have sisters, right?
Correct.
As far as we know.
You don't
Gosh.
think she has any siblings, yeah.
So,
Okay.
I'm kind of watching Desmond's reaction specifically on Lila too, because I'm like,
So far it's been like he'll see his normal appearance is like deadpan a little bit. He's normally pretty calm about most things. He looks at Juniper and he's like, okay, wow, that's a lot, and that's readable on his face. And he looks at Verity and he's like, okay, that unexpected but cool. And then it's to Lila and it's like just immediate confusion and like, wow, okay, does she know that? I'm assuming none of them know any of these things because these are just so
Likely.
wild.
Yeah.
So,
You feel like it might have come up at this point.
how'd that go?
Um,
Everyone look normal?
No,
What?
No.
everyone has a lot going on.
Wait,
And-
everyone has a lot going on?
I don't know if like there's like room for privacy. I know you're like a very private person. Do you want me to just say like exactly what I got from you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, any deals I made weren't that important. Wait, was that does that count as a deal?
How many deals did you make?
I don't know.
Start there.
Okay, so to get to the place once, I apparently had to give something, like a memory. But that shouldn't be a deal anymore, because that's completed. And then I needed some papers from some people, and I tried to buy them online, and that didn't work, so I just asked some sketchy person once.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sketchy person. Did they?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm seeing a lot
A lot?
on.
How many deals do I got going on?
Can't say exactly. And deal is like a loose term, but few couple thousands.
What? Thousand? I have not made a
A
couple
few
thousand.
couple thousands.
I haven't made a couple thousand deals.
A few couple thousands.
Do you think I have time to make that many deals?
I assume the country's kind of a wild place.
Well, what is exactly the definition of a deal? Is it just even a simple agreement of, oh, I'll get you candy and you'll owe me one? Is
It
that a
works
deal?
better when you have like very loose, vague terms.
Oh, maybe you just talk too much, Lila. Or not Lila, Juniper.
Hey.
I do talk a lot. I feel like words don't matter, right? It just
They-
matters if they don't. It matters. Your actions matter more than your words, but you can use words to make people leave you alone. So you say whatever you want and whatever you can to get them to leave you alone, and they don't really matter. What really matters is your actions towards people.
No, I can't stress enough how much words matter.
What?
Words matter.
They do matter a lot.
Are you sure? I feel like if you just say whatever, it doesn't mean anything. You're just supposed to say whatever so you can survive. And then later, your actions prove what you think, right?
I would assume it's both, isn't it?
Both matter, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, you guys place like a lot of value on the words? Fuck.
Some
Not that. Well, you know how, lying is bad?
No.
Yeah.
Is it bad? I feel like it's just saying
Yeah,
words
it's bad!
differently.
Yeah, typically.
Anyway, what's going on with Lila? What's going on with Lila?
Do you have any siblings that you know of?
No, I'm
Or-
an only child.
Do you partake in like a commune thing, maybe, where there's like a group of you and you
Never
work
told
together?
me you were in a commune.
I feel like at this point it would be pretty obvious if I were. I'm not.
Yeah. So they're s- getting a sisterhood, basically.
Sisterhood?
7 of you. Then you're all connected somehow.
Hmm.
See that anywhere? Know anything about that?
Nope. Pretty lost.
Lila,
Okay.
you aren't dripping.
Isn't that a good thing?
No. The last time you didn't drip at all, there was someone else in your body.
Right. It's probably
Maybe
fine.
we should start quit. Wait, is she possessed right now? Should we start
I
quizzing her?
Jennifer, like, I mean, like, I'm 50-50 on if she's possessed right now, but there's no dripping, so she could be possessed. But last time Lila was really fun when she was possessed, and this Lila is less fun. She didn't want to, like, go clubbing, so she passed that test.
Lila,
Great.
maybe we should have quizzes. Who's Omnius?
He's
I think she knows our memories, so,
she's
like,
the
cause
god your
Oh.
cult worships.
It's not a cult, but
Sorry, your commune worships.
thank you. Yeah,
Uh,
okay.
I don't think like a quiz.
I don't think
like-
that's gonna work.
This a problem? Do I need to pull over?
You seem normal to me, but I can't see dripping things.
It's weird that you're not dripping because you're always dripping, Lila, and it's always like a lot of drip, and it's kind of uncomfortable to look at you. But now you're not dripping.
Okay, well you could just not look at me if it troubles you that much.
No, it just looks uncomfortable. But now it's gone, and when it's gone, I don't know if that's a good thing.
Well I feel fine for now.
But is he? We are trapped in the car with someone who might be possessed. How do we all feel comfortable going forward?
She,
I look at the other two.
She holds up her
I-
wrist and she says, I got this tracker, remember this medical bracelet that informs you when bad stuff happens like that? We're good.
I think she's fine.
Also, I feel like
She's-
we're really
Answered-
forgetting a lot
She
of
knows
the
who
serious...
Omnius is, and that's all that matters.
We're forgetting the
What?
fact that you've got 1,000 contracts or something.
A few
and
couple.
still following this shovel.
Hey,
2000.
worst comes to worst, you just run to a completely different world, and then they can't follow you.
And all of you can see that outside, in front of you, the shovel is pointing directly to a sign that says, "The Fractured Caves."
Oh, that's so cool!
We know what that is? Do we
know
know what
what
is
that
this
is.
place?
Any of you who are fairly a native to Golden Acres know that this is like a sort of historical, like a tourist attraction. You know, some historic caves that you can go looking through, with a bit of weirdness added on as well. It's a sort of a tourist trap. Looks like it hasn't seen a lot of business in a while.
Okay.
Is it gonna be covered with zombies?
I've never known it to be covered with zombies,
Aw.
so
Zombies are really friendly sometimes.
sometimes, sure.
And the shovel is pulsing harder than it ever has before at this point, Juniper, towards the caves.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna go cave exploring.
Is this attraction, is it open for business?
Yes, it looks like it is. You see a little thing
Okay.
that advertises their hours and their rates for tickets as well. Looks all
Okay.
good.
Let's go. 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 Right now. We can go. We can go. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, okay,
I
but
hope you
heading
understand
out.
that-
Let's.
We can't just dig in a, an attraction. We need permission to do this.
If they don't notice us digging, did we really dig?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I thought you said actions mattered.
Actions do matter, but only the actions you see matter.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. We shouldn't dig. If
But
if
I have a shovel.
Very tiny.
I.
shovel.
Mm,
It's so cool. It's a little star shovel.
Just because. No. Desmond, stop her.
there's
You can't
there's
stop me. I'm super fast.
Desmond, please stop her. I will go purchase the tickets and we can take a look, but I refuse to deface a town attraction, a town treasure. how big
Fine.
is this place?
Yeah.
Is
We-
this like, wow, national treasure? It's just like,
Nah,
It's caves.
it's on the smaller end.
okay,
Cool.
okay, yeah, do not deface the local town attraction treasure thing. Yes?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We won't deface the town treasure thingy-majigger.
I have. Wait. Can I have passes? Can I have season passes to this? I have friends in high places. I never get to use this train.
I don't know if I call this a high place, but you can absolutely have season passes to this and all historical attractions around Golden Acres.
Awesome.
Of course.
Okay, that was really cute.
Hand out the we'll get in. It's fine. No one has to pay.
You got a
Yay.
season ticket.
Okay, we're good. That's all I wanted.
Beautiful. All right, yeah, you kind of climb the path up towards the cave. There's a few sort of signs here and there, sort of just like warning you about things to be aware of, such as if you have claustrophobia or a fear of the dark. If you have a fear of mannequins, maybe this isn't the attraction for you. And you can see some historical tidbits here and there, sort of like talking about sort of vagaries about the history, leaving the juicy stuff for the tours that they run as well. And you enter into a large cavern. It's very cool inside, temperature-wise. It's not that cool inside, unfortunately. It's kind of mundane. But what you see is basically inside, into a large cliffside. There's this large cavern, and there's a place for restrooms, and there's a place for dining and stuff. But beyond these grand stone pillars is sort of the heart of the cave itself. And as you look at it, you can see that nobody else is here. Seems like business is not booming by any means. But springing up from a nearby desk, you see this rather short and hunched woman with grey skin, no hair, very severe features, very sharp nails and nose and chin and claws. So
It's a hag.
these reddish eyes. You see a Nosferatu, which is a sort of more monstrous-looking vampire kind of person, and she hops up from the desk and she says, "You here for a tour?"
No,
Yes.
I'm following a magic shovel.
Oh, well.
No, we
Oh
are
my
here for a tour. We would like a
Wait,
tour.
no, we're
please.
not here for a tour. I want to go where the thing wants to go.
It'll probably take us in the same place. I mean, there's
What
only
if it doesn't? What if the tour? Besides,
there's only
touring-
so much fractaled cave. It's not that big.
How big is the cave?
Well, if you look at the wonderful map we have right here, it shows you the various chambers that we have available within the cave system. And you see there's about, I don't know, what's it, about 10 or so chambers that kind of intertwine between each other.
Yeah,
okay, that's
Juniper,
a lot-
you've never been here before. Maybe we can show you around town. This is
Do
our
you have a
first
season pass by
outing.
any chance?
I do have a season pass, yeah.
Oh, nobody actually has one, but I asked that. Incredible. Oh, great. Let me have a quick look at that.
Here you go.
It looks good. All right. This entitles you to a free tour, so if you'd like, we can begin right now. I don't think anybody else is coming.
Oh, okay. Sure.
don't
Yeah.
wanna
This
be
is our
one.
first group outing as friends.
Guys, I don't like my history class. It's boring.
In 1558, that was when the first stones got carved from this cliffside. And you see this little Nosferatu. She's holding a little glow stick above to like make sure nobody gets lost during the tour. And starts kind of like going on about the history of this place. She tells you that one Baron Nerat was the one long ago to sort of expand these caves after they were used as a mine. And kind of like goes through sort of a brief history of the place of these caves, which to remind you are called the Fractured Caves.
Desmond will note inaccuracies she has, but does not say them.
Okay, sounds good.
Juniper is not paying attention, is just trying to see if there's anything magical in the cave, and is like not listening to this lady at all, and probably like wanders off a little bit and has to get curled back in.
Yeah. She's like, "Behold the Sally Port," and she points to like a spiral staircase going up and up and up. "They say it once led to a great building on top of this place, but it was lost long ago, so now it is a spiral staircase to nowhere. Who
Oh,
knows
can we
what
climb?
secrets it holds?"
Can I climb it? Can I climb it? Can I climb
Absolutely,
it?
please do.
Ah! I climb it.
Oh dear. In skates. Ah.
You hear Juniper. You probably have to be in your wheelies at this point because the
Yeah.
way up here was not very conducive to wheels. Yeah, you run up these spiral staircase, Juniper, and it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes, and eventually you just kind of like reach this wrought iron gate with a lock on it, and it's to the outside on top of this cliff, and there's just like the tour guide said, there's really nothing here, just countryside. It truly leads to nowhere.
A gate that leads where it says it goes. That's suspicious. I don't trust you, Gates. Not at all.
And soon enough, the tour guide fetches you, and she says, "On to the next place. This is the amphitheater." And like after you go through sort of a winding section of the caves, you're brought to this large sort of open area, and you see there's a lot of grooves carved into the walls as well. And she says, "This was a place where the Baron would hold all sorts of festivities. And remember, we're completely away from the sun here, so they could do many tricks with the light." And she pulls a little switch on the wall and sort of puts her glow stick down a little bit, and you see a little lantern sort of like turns on and starts moving back and forth in the room, and you see how it makes the grooves dance with shadow across the wall. And she says, "We also have private events that can be scheduled here if you go to our website." Moving on with the tour. And she takes you to various places throughout this place. It is very much going in the history of like this sort of little area that this baron once long ago sort of built into this place. But then you get to a rather unusual part. And she says, "This is the crossing." And Juniper, this is the point where you'll get a little sort of a twinge of magic sense for a bit, because there is what you all see inside this cavern that you're in, this like big tunnel with stalagmites and stalactites. There is suddenly an old, large sailing ship that almost has been inserted into this place. Paradoxically, there's no way this could have really gotten here very well. And your tour guide informs you, "Shortly after the Titans' War, there was a terrible drift and convergence of things and places and emotions, and it resulted in what you see here, the crossing, as our dear caves go from their structured part to their fractured parts. And here we will see all sorts of different locales and strange things brought from all across the world."
Wait, the cave itself is magic or the ship is magic?
You see that the ship itself appears to be magic. Your tour guide says the events preceding the Titans' War were believed to lead to this convergence, but there is nothing within the cave itself that is believed to have resulted in this. Still, it is a remarkable memorial to various different things throughout space and time. Let us continue.
Wait, no. What kind of magic's on the ship? I asked the lady.
She says, well, this vessel was it's believed to be, it has been dated back a few thousand years at this point, and it is only around because of the enchantments interlaced into its woodwork that has kept it so preserved for so long.
Oh, so it's like boring protection magic. Got it, thanks.
What is boring to some is exciting for others. On with the tour.
What the tour?
And yeah, she brings you to some various other weird places. There's like, let's see. There is a sort of long bridge with very, very good safety railings along the side that is made of rock, and it goes through this room that is adorned with all these sort of silver discs arranged as mirrors. And she says this is the mirror room where once civilizations thousands and thousands of miles away would go through their rite of passage to be judged by the gods. They say if you look into the mirror close enough, you can see their celestial domains.
Whoa.
I'll look into the mirror.
I look into the mirror as well.
I want you all to give me an investigate roll, and anything that will help with perception or magic stuff, add that as a tag.
Oh, so magically attuned would be something to add?
Yes.
Okay. I think that is literally the only investigation skill I have.
I have... There's research and investigation as a crew theme.
Sure, investigate. You can. So remember, if you use a crew theme, that burns it for everybody for the session.
Oh, never mind.
But if you'd like to use it, now's the time.
Not on something like this. That's fine.
I have Eye for Deals, an alien environment, and maybe Friends in High Places, because gods are in a high place.
Yes,
if it's
for
like
that, no for Eye for Deals. This is not a deal situation.
Okay.
Okay. Like the high places, it's just like physically high.
Like in a realm of celestial power.
Or is it just like I have friends like 2 stories above me in an apartment?
So Verity, you look into these mirrors that are a little bit tarnished at this point. They're not in brilliant condition. They are clearly very old. And you're looking into them to see maybe Omnius is looking at you. Maybe this is a way for him to commune with you. You look and you look and you look. Seems like it's just a mirror, but Omnius works in mysterious ways. Maybe he's sort of just listening in right now rather than watching you. For you, Desmond, you get a great success. Love it. Desmond, as you walk across the bridge looking into these mirrors, there is a sort of a faint sense of being watched, of being judged. And when you reach the other side, you feel this very faint emotional sense of acceptance and favor. And Desmond, I'm going to give you the favored, or rather, give yourself favored 2.
Ooh, fancy.
As you feel the sort of the corpses of some long dead gods have expressed a little bit of power your way. And what did you get, Juniper? A mild success?
Mild success.
I love it. You look at these strange mirrors, and there's definitely something a little bit magical about them, but like their worn appearance, the magic on it is old as well, and maybe not particularly functional, not well maintained, not listening to the instructions it was once given, perhaps. And there's something weird about it. You feel this sort of like strange sort of mixture of very gentle like emotions stirring in you, and then you feel this weird sense of disfavor, as though you are not meant to rule this land. And it's like, okay, whatever.
Okay, yeah, all right, whatever.
But it is a fleeting emotion, and it passes very quickly.
It's weird. The magic's super old. I could try to talk to it, but I don't think it would go well because it's like that kind of. It's like talking to an old person. They only want to hear what they want to hear,
I mean, if our magic is like, it's hard to talk to.
Yeah,
and
your magic is
listen,
also hard.
like they probably speak a whole different language than our magic.
Maybe they can talk back then. It's been a while. I wish I could talk to something that's magic. Oh well. Well, I doubt it.
Go for it. Mirrors seem nice.
I mean, really? Mine hates me.
Well, I can't really get anything out of this. Waves.
You just see a
Oh,
very,
yes, you
very
see me.
warm-looking Verity waving back at you.
Aw.
Well,
wave back
I can't
in
really
the
get
mirror.
anything out of this, but maybe say hi. Be nice.
Hey,
What happened?
Lila, what do you think of the mirrors?
She's looking at them, and she says, I don't like them. They... off-putting.
Maybe because you don't like seeing a reflection that isn't yours?
Juniper, can we not do this, please?
Can I just know your name? Like, I'm cool with making friends with whoever you are. We can be friends, but I don't think you're Lila. Lila drips. You aren't dripping.
She holds up her bracelet again and just starts waving it in front of you.
Maybe she's getting more control over the whole dripping thing.
Yeah, last time I thought that, and that wasn't the case. She was just possessed, and then Lila was really sad. Do you remember how sad Lila was when she called us freaking out in the car?
I'm right here.
You're not Lila!
But what if that is Lila and you're making her sad now?
Because I'm like 80% sure, and I trust my instincts because they're like 90% right. And the 10% they aren't right, something tries to eat me. But that's fine.
You hear at the back of this cave, and so on with the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I was deciding something. Let's just sorry.
Oh, by the way, you can see the name tag on this little Nosferatu is Maribel as well.
Aw,
She is
that's a lovely name.
the little Nosferatu taking you through these caves.
Aww.
Very sort of nerding out about the history a little bit. She takes you to a couple other places. A place called the Glow Garden, which is filled with all these luminous mushrooms that you see. She talks about a terrible, terrible history of when they first discovered this place. It infected the discoverers, and they went to the surface and spread a plague of spores, and it was terrible. But everything's nice now. Everything you see is synthetic. It was because of a meteorite from the Demon Dimension, from Demon Dimension 38X, but it's all been replaced with...
Ah, what's that like? Demon Dimension 38X?
She says, I've never been, but if the meteorites are anything to judge them by, they're not very friendly people.
That's a shame.
Alright,
I mean,
cross that off of
Is there an
vacation list.
omnious dimension by any chance?
you ask the tour guide this, and she says, I'm not familiar with that. I'm really... listen, I'm working off a script here. I don't really No.
Okay,
Please
okay.
be- Okay. Anyway, here we are in the shoulder, and you're in this big sort of domed room that's metallic, covered with all these runes. And she says, "For years, this baffled researchers. They did not know what the intention behind this place was, what it did. They thought, was it maybe some capacitor, some sort of magical amplifier? No, it turns out it's a literal shoulder from what is believed to be an ancient precursor to the mantle mammoths who exist near the Earth's core."
That's pretty cool.
That was like a lot of words.
Where's the rest? Like
The rest of
head,
it,
shoulders,
there are
knees, and
actually,
toes?
the reason that it was able to be discovered is that there are bits of this very creature all over the world. It seemed to have been sundered in the wake of the Titans' war, and this is our piece, our very own Golden Acres bit.
Is it
How-
magical?
You see no magic on it, Juniper, but clearly it was at some point. But right now it seems long, long dead.
How long is this tour?
She says, "We have 2 more places to go before we reach the gift shop."
Where is my thing leading me? Has it been just like
It's been kind of like taking you through these caverns, and right now it is pulsing very strongly.
which way?
Sort of in the direction that you're going in.
Okay.
See,
And-
tour works.
You emerge into another chamber. This one is fairly mundane. It's just a bunch of rock everywhere. The one slightly strange thing about it is that there is a pawnbroker shop directly in front of you. It has a neon sign in front of it that calls it the what's it called? The broker post. And it looks straight out of the 80s. It's a bit run down, a bit shabby. And your tour guide says, "This mysterious pawn shop appeared right here in the middle of the caverns long ago. And ever since, nobody has been able to determine its purpose or been able to reach within to find more answers. It simply exists and refuses to let anybody get close. A true mystery from
Wait, like
outside of time."
Door's locked.
Yes, she actually pulls you up close to it, and she says, "Many have tried to open the door here." And she sort of gestures to a sign that says closed, sort of like flipped around at the door. And she says, "But none have found any way to penetrate its superior defenses. Please, step right up. See if you are the chosen one who can reach inside the broker's post."
Based
I
on
don't
the
know if I
season
want to be the
passes.
chosen one to open up.
I also really don't want that. Hey, Desmond, you want to be the chosen one to this?
I actually okay. 2 things. 1, I think Verity should try. 2, people have tried flipping that sign, right? Like that's
Yeah, like they
Well, the sign's on the interior, and nobody can reach the interior.
okay, cool.
have they
Just
tried
making sure.
breaking the window?
Why am I trying?
Many people
Earlier-
have tried all sorts of tricks, all sorts of magic, and yet it has been repulsive against everything.
Is it
locked.
like does it have a magic block on it or something? Is it magical if I look at it?
Yes, although it's very weird, it's magical in the sense that it's like pretending to be here almost.
Pretending to be here, so it's not here.
It is and it isn't.
That's
Okay.
because it's not fully here. I don't think I could maybe try to like make it more so.
You also
the
notice,
shovel, maybe?
Juniper, your shovel is furiously shaking and pulsing and pointing directly towards the lock on the door.
Oh, I think it's this. I walk
Yeah.
over to the lock and see if it does something.
It immediately zips inside, and suddenly the sign flips to open, and with a little bell dinging sound, the door opens up.
Hey, mystery solved.
There we go.
Your
I guess
tour
you were
guide
the
stands
destined
there.
Porn door opener.
The
We
tour
did
guide
it.
stands there happily with her glow stick and is not moving.
Is our tour guide fake?
Is she okay?
She's just smiling.
You all right, Maribel?
No response.
Close it. Just gonna shut this real quick. Boop. Closed.
It closes and bounces open again.
Oh well. Okay.
You know, I'm sure she'll be fine. It's just a little like time stop or whatever. Maybe let's just go through with this, and I'm sure at the end she'll be fine or whatever.
I just poked Maribel really quick. She's not dead, right?
Unclear. She's just simply not moving.
She's like a Desperate. Like vampires are already dead, right?
Undead, technically.
Yeah, she's undead. She'll. Oh, everything will be fine.
I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure she'll be fine. I mean, if she is dead, it's not our fault. Right? Right?
Well, I guess I'll just close her eyes for her so they don't get dried out if she's frozen in time. And we'll just go in.
All right, you do so, and Verity walks inside the pawn shop.
Wait, Verity,
Yay.
hold up! Don't go by yourself! Oh! I follow her. Follow them.
Okay.
And Lila and Desmond, just there.
just share a look. Should
in.
we? Should we?
Uh,
They're gonna.
Do you have anything
They're
on
gonna get, like,
Omnius here?
lost,
Well, I hope
or-
you don't. If I do have to confiscate them, this is not an ideal shop.
Verity, stop shouting about Humdius every time we go to a new place!
So, you enter this pawn shop from the 80s, the Broker's Post, and inside you see there are various metal racks, there are dusty shelves, there are grimy glass displays where stuff should be, and yet there is nothing. But you do see a lot of price tags everywhere, as though there is a bunch of stuff filling up this pawn shop, but every time you look close at the price tags, they seem to just wobble and shift and become sort of incomprehensible when you observe them.
Is it that same thing of like, if I look at it, if the magic on it feels like it's here but not here?
Yes, very much so. That's the entire area. And there's like some like metal grating protectively set up at a front desk. There's a little bell set up on the front desk as well. There's a sign next to that says ring 4 and then just a garble of nonsense that your brain can't seem to comprehend.
Desmond, is there any deals on that bell?
I feel like it goes without saying. I could look at it, but I'm pretty sure there's something on that. I'll look at it.
Alright!
Yeah.
If you want me to just ring it, I will.
What's on the bell?
Desmond, looking closer at it, you see that it's very unconventional in what deals it's got on it right now. It's like it was made for a purpose, and it's fulfilling that purpose, and that is the deal it has on it. But so fully realized. Like, this isn't just a fork where it's like, this is meant to be a fork. It's like, this thing was crafted from the very sort of, first metals that exploded in the Big Bang and was built for this exact thing and nothing else.
Handbell in a porn
You're just
shop.
gonna see a lot today, huh? So
Is there anyone here, like, connections-wise?
You see nothing, no connections, no people. Just an empty pawn shop. Bit run down.
the bell's old and
There's a flickering
fulfilling
neon
its
light.
purpose. So
Thomas, are you saying pawn or porn?
What?
Definitely pawn as in the chess piece and pawning stuff in, not a pawn shop.
I thought you were saying
with
porn
illicit
this
material.
entire
Well-
time. I apologize. Please continue. Oh my god,
dear.
fuck me.
dear.
I call that a sex shop, personally.
Cultural
Makes sense.
differences, fellas. It exists.
Anyway.
Yay.
accents and
It
things.
should be celebrated.
Juniper was ringing a bell, I think.
Yeah, you guys want me to? I want to, but everyone is always like, Juniper, don't climb the crane. Juniper, don't touch this. Juniper, don't ring the bell. I ring the bell.
You immediately kind of like slam your hand down on this metallic bell, and the second you do, it is though the sort of the way the matter that holds your world together is just shifted with massive waves. You just all start wobbling. The second the bell goes down, just ding, 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 everything wobbles around. Your faces stretch and contort. The entire reality around you seems to disintegrate and shift and change before your eyes. And it is quite harrowing and terrifying, as though everything around you is about to collapse in a singularity, and then suddenly it stops, and there is just a little sort of drawer hatch that opens on a door nearby, and it opens up, and a bunch of dirt spills out and just collects in a pile on the floor.
Is it magic
Oh
dirt?
god, we are making a mess.
Is it magic dirt?
Yes, everything here is magic.
I look for a broom to clean up the dirt.
All right, Verity starts looking around for a broom. Right now, Verity, you see very few loose items. There's a few things adorning the wall, like a no smoking sign, a fun little clock that has like a, I don't know. I went into that with like, I have no idea what it actually could be. It's a clock where it's one of those novelty clocks where it's like a cartoon character and their arms, like a sort of a Popeye sort of thing. Except the cartoon character they're depicting is incomprehensible to you, Verity. It is just a mess of polygons.
Weird. Yeah. Well, is there a broom? We're making a mess. Oh no.
You've not found a broom, no. But Juniper, your shovel has since returned to its normal form. It is no longer shrunk around your on a bracelet. It is just a shovel.
I shovel the dirt.
Use shovel on dirt.
The door.
Mhm.
Was that the door we came through? That just
No, this is like a side door that like employees would go through to get to the back area.
the door we came through. Is
Yes.
that? Do we still see Maribel? Is
Yep.
that still?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Just making sure we didn't like leave or anything. That wouldn't be.
I kind of want to see if we can fully leave. It's like half and half, right? Like maybe we need help at getting one place.
Just keep digging, I guess. Do you want
Well,
help?
at least put the dirt into a nice pile. Don't just shovel it onto the.
Okay,
Okay,
if
so
you
you
guys
shovel it
have
onto
so
the
many
shovel.
opinions on how to shovel, you shovel them.
Thanks. Okay, I'll shovel.
All right, Desmond, you kind of like put the shovel into the dirt, and as you do so, the second you start kind of like do any kind of uncovering whatsoever, once again there's that sort of strange reality singularity that occurs once again. Except this time you all feel yourself. The entire surroundings you're in are no longer this pawn shop. It is a swirling, chaotic void filled with planets and explosions just going off here and there. And you look at your feet and realize you don't know what you're standing on right now, and maybe get a sense of vertigo, but maybe you don't because all you see is space everywhere. Moving at a pace as though somebody has like distilled a lot of the fun, cool parts of space, like planets and nebulae and stuff, and then just hit fast forward so that millions of years are passing in mere seconds, and it is quite the spectacle that you're all watching. And soon enough, you can see sort of emerging from the various explosions of light and scatterings of space dust all around you. One of the bits soon congeals into this sort of light form that turns into the sort of triangle and then into more geometric shapes until you see this sort of geometric humanoid standing before you, and they shift in terms of the colors that they are currently sort of depicted in, the size of the shapes, the number of shapes, and you see that like at the very edges there are fractals just disappearing into nothingness around them. And this thing looks up to you with what passes for its head during these shifting shapes moving around, and it says, "Warm greeting."
Don't tell me you're Omnius.
You Omnius? Hi, I'm Verity.
Logical explanation.
Is that the meaning of Verity? I'm Juniper.
That
Gentle inquiry.
that's not how that works. You have to say the words for them to make sense. You can't.
What? Huh?
Mollifying expression.
Wait, are you just doing what I say? Excitement, excitement, excitement!
Technobabble.
Are we hearing the words technobabble
Yes,
or
you are hearing literally these things.
Do you have a name?
Technical jargon?
do we have internet here? Do we have like service?
You look at your phones. Not only do you not have service, your electronics don't appear to be working.
Is
See out.
Is
Hello
he-
world.
is it also halfway here, or is it all the way here?
It is also halfway here, yes.
Can I amplify it?
Yes, certainly. Let's go with take the risk. This seems risky.
This does seem risky.
Yeah.
Is there anything you think you'll help attune this magic? Go ahead and tag that. Anything fun?
Magically attuned, amplify.
Where's my C++ book?
That's what I got. Magically attuned and amplify.
Cool.
Let's
Sounds good. Let's see what
do
you
something dumb.
get. So let's take the risk and see what happens.
Wait, did I just to clarify, when I
Yes.
got hurt, did I take an injury point thing
Nope.
from the other one? Okay.
Nope.
Alright. Take a risk, Let's find out how this goes for me.
Also known as the Juniper move.
The Juniper move.
A great success. You do it somehow. Beautiful. So Juniper goes to work her unique magic on this being, and there's this great.
Technically a language.
Sorry, great your language that has magical effects. And there is this very much sort of 2001: A Space Odyssey moment of just sort of just a boom of light and sensation and experiences across the universe, across time, across everything. It is maddening to even comprehend for just a moment. And then there is suddenly just like a motion from this creature that says insistence.
Okay, stop. I guess
Uh,
stop.
what-
This
what-
is terrifying.
Sincere question.
Yes.
Mumbling technobabble.
Oh dear.
Oh, it didn't work. I made it all the way here, I think. More so, maybe? I made it bigger.
Do you
Did I make it
understand me
bigger?
now?
Yes!
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yes!
Ah,
Yes.
Hi!
Greetings. Welcome. It is fortuitous that fate has brought you here.
Are you Omnius or no?
Are you Omnius?
I do not have a name. I am simply the broker.
Are you
Okay,
God?
so I'm gonna assume yes for now. Hi, I'm Verity.
wouldn't
This is
assume-
Juniper. This is Desmond. Nice
I
to
don't
meet
think,
you.
I don't think this is Omnius. I think this
Lila.
is some,
Greetings.
Cheers.
like
Oh,
God
and this
thing.
is Lila. Sorry.
I've met a couple gods. One turned my dad into a bird.
I am no deific being. If I am to understand correctly, your world still has the veil up at this time, so such encounters are not possible.
Veil?
You wouldn't know this, Juniper, but the rest of you would know that the veil is effectively something that was erected shortly after the Titans' War, where the gods were just like, hey, when we interfere, bad things happen, so we're just going to go seal off the afterlife so bad things stop happening. And they and all of afterlife were basically cut off from existence until somebody properly met their place with eternal rest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, neat.
So
Desmond says that.
So deities can
Oh.
confer power a little bit, not to the extent they once could, but they cannot walk the lands, they cannot commune in the same way that they once did long ago, thanks to the
Right.
veil.
So it's like a baby gate.
Exactly. Yep. So this broker stands before you, and you see his fractals kind of like shifting and moving throughout, I should say its body. And it says, there is a great transaction that must occur, and you are here because your services are needed.
Us? What?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. What do you need help with?
No, Verity, don't disagree. Hold on. Can we learn exactly what this deal is first before making any agreements? And can you
So
not
words
talk
matter
now?
now?
Oh. Smack.
Sometimes, I guess.
We
Yeah. What can we help with?
We are the seekers of certainty. We are the unravelers of obfuscation. We are the brokers seeking stock in the only currency of worth, threads of explanation, answering the ultimate query. And we believe you can help us.
You sound like the punk music.
Yeah,
Sound
you
pretty
sound like a
Omnius-like.
punk. You look like a punk. This looks like a punk album.
Right?
Oh,
I was
but-
listening
oh,
to that with Cinder.
Aside from that, punk music aside, can we help with? You said you need our help, and
Depending on what you say, we may or may not consider helping you.
Of course, it is your free will that makes this all possible.
oh, okay.
What is the ultimate question that you're looking for one?
The same question that any being with rational thought thinks at some point. The question of everything. The purpose of it all. The universe has forgotten why it exists, and we seek to uncover that reason.
a punk album.
That's cool.
This is just a punk album, Desmond.
Seems cool though. What do you need from us? Is it all of us, or is it any like looks towards Verity?
You all can be useful in the acquisition of the currency we desperately seek. We need hidden threads that are created by your kind, hidden threads that are given meaning that we can use to convert into potential possibility and answers.
Threads of what exactly?
Living creatures tend to give a strange amount of purpose to things that have no purpose. A rock on a distant planet means nothing. It is simply there. Yet with your kind, suddenly knowing things about this rock can send ripples out. Learning about its molecular structure, how it got there, its distance, all of this has meaning for your kind. And that is a very valuable commodity indeed. That is what we seek. The purpose that you give.
And how do we give that to you if we were to? Like, do we just keep asking questions and finding answers to them? Because we do that already. We're kind of
We
a
do
club.
do that already.
The one you see before you has come to this time and space because there is a special point where our influence might help in acquiring what we seek. With a slight push in the right direction, you could help us gather these hidden threads and help us further uncover the answers that we seek. The great answer to the ultimate question.
Yeah, okay, so this is really sketchy, and I think we should say no.
I mean,
I mean,
if we can help, we can help. It's. They just seem to be
Look,
curious, I guess.
If you're
There's-
making a deal with someone a lot more powerful than you, you should get something out of it. You should not walk
I
away
don't know
with
if it's
nothing.
transactional. I mean,
This is
help
absolutely a
whatever-
transaction. We can give you
What-
something that can help as well.
What do
Yeah.
we get?
It is difficult to express among your kind, but suffice to say, the brokers are able to convert hidden threads and turn them into knowledge of one thing into knowledge of another thing. This is how we build our great ladder that will reach the ultimate question. Once we gather enough, we will soon be able to get the answer we seek. But to build that ladder, we need a lot of hidden threads. We trade them up. And as such, we can also trade them down. We can offer you, for the hidden threads that you give us, other hidden threads that are less valuable to us. Answers that you seek, answers that you cannot gain otherwise. We can help you realize them.
Can you tell me who murdered Natalie?
We know of all things that have happened, are happening, and will happen. There is no secret in the universe we do not know, but it is the sacredness of secrets that living beings have that are the commodity we seek. We can answer any question.
Shit, okay, I think you're kind of sketchy and might be evil, but I'm in if you can tell me what happened to Natalie.
This can be done. It'll be an exchange. Once you uncover enough hidden threads, we can answer a question for you, depending on the value of what you give us. Value is typically determined by what it will affect for your kind. For example, if one has an embarrassing secret, if it is simply that they, what is a good analogy for your time? If they sleep with a teddy bear every night and do not wish people to know this, if that secret were uncovered, it is not worth much. It affects very few people other than the one person who cares about it. But if you can help us uncover threads that have greater influence, that can send ripples throughout time and space and existence, then we can use those and trade up and down and give you answers that you seek of lesser value.
How do we know that you're just not bullshitting? Do you have any proof? Can you prove it right now?
Would you like to see the end of existence?
No, that sounds awful.
Very well.
sounds like
Just give us a secret that Just like a minor one, a little one. Give a secret on one of us here or something that you can prove that you're not just bullshitting.
The secrets I have offered has already exceeded any transaction that has begun. You are working off credit, as it were. This is an investment. You have learned
Well-
many secrets today that, shall we say, are not necessarily permitted.
Yeah, and I can cut the thread connecting us and letting you talk at a second, and you can go back to mumbling jumbo. What I'm saying is I don't trust what you're saying. You might just be making all this stuff up. How do we know you actually know any of the secrets you're saying?
Once you give us a hidden thread, we can give you something in return, or alternatively, we can extend the credit you are currently working off of. For a minor secret. But that will retract from future transactions we will make.
Seems
It is your choice.
well,
to make.
they seem, pretty unreadable. But can I try and get a read on them, like these words and like the story?
Sure, yeah. If nothing else, Desmond, there is some kind of deal going on here, even if it's a bit weird and maybe existential. That's okay. The fundamentals are there. So yes, if you'd like to go for a investigate, and you can ask me any questions you want based on that result. And anything that will help you comprehend this madness, this strangeness, we will find out.
What are their emotional connections? Is it just fucking wild? They just know everything and connected to everyone, the past,
No,
present, and future?
it's-
That would just...
it's empty
suck.
Verity. They have no connections with anything. They simply are. All right, so you get one question, Desmond. What question would you like to ask that you will get an answer to or a solid lead?
Would helping them be harmful to our world?
Got it. If I may, why don't we turn that into a bit of a conversation that helps you uncover that answer?
Sounds cool to me.
So naturally, of course, you are doing your best to see if this thing is, lying to you, trying to manipulate you, if it's telling the truth, or if it's sort of hiding anything from you, anything like that. A very difficult task. However, while you're talking, trying to assess, you're trying to go over the fine print, basically, just like what exactly are we doing here? Eventually, it says to you, the currency that we seek, these hidden threads, they are. What is the currency of your time? Do you use printed notes?
Yeah, I believe so.
Card. Sometimes a card.
We have cards
Yeah,
as
we
well.
give a card.
There's little pieces of metal that we use.
I'm really sad when it's not purple.
When you make such transactions, do you care for the serial numbers on the notes? Do you care for how many scratches are on the surface of the cards? Do you count them? Are they important to you?
The
Do you-
scratches on the cards could lead to the cards not working. But other than that, I suppose the vague random information that they all have is not that important. Unless we're talking specifically about the cards, because that gets way more intense.
Natalie
Let's-
said there's this thing called identity theft.
Let's ignore these mystical cards that you have for now and focus on the paper currency. As much as you do not care or attribute meaning to the small numbers, the smaller numbers, I should say, the serial numbers on these bits of paper, so too do we not care for the actual content of these secrets that we get, nor do we act upon anything when we receive them. We are simply brokers, and as such, we are trying to get enough information so we can finally uncover the greatest mystery. Your world, and I do not mean offense by this, is a speck in time and in space. There is very little that the brokers would or could have an effect on.
Oh, okay.
That answers a lot of things and yet nothing at the same time.
I come back to this. Is that allowed? Can
You want me to I can try to stop focusing. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes for the magic to fade, but I don't know if I can bring it back up.
You
No, I mean, like,
discovered
can we like go
Jason's
home and think about this?
plan.
Oh yeah. I made out with him until he talked. Yeah.
This is one of
You did
many
what?
hidden threads that you have uncovered, and there are more leads that I can give you that'll lead to the greatest hidden threads, potentially. Time gets strange sometimes. But, with what you have so far, if you can turn that information into data and then bring it back here, if you can bury it in the dirt, then we can offer you currency to spend on your own mysteries.
Literally? Like literally bury it in the dirt?
We just put it
Yes.
in a.
Okay.
What do you
How many-
use? Optical disk drives? Messengers in bottles? How do you convey data at this time?
I look at the others.
He holds
'cause I
up the
don't-
phone. Like
Oh.
it doesn't work here, so I don't imagine like you'll use it, but
Wait, do we need one of those? I don't have one of those.
oh, we're burying dirt.
Ah,
Yes.
software. Excellent. Yes. You can bury information, dossiers, anything you have into the dirt, and it will be subsumed.
So you wanted to get a phone and then give it to you? I'm
No, no, just like any information. Like if it is a phone, I guess that works, yeah. But anything,
Or
Just-
what's it called? A memory stick or something.
yeah.
Those are real words.
Yes.
Lila, what do you think about this? Totally not fake Lila.
She kind of looks at you kind of like with a bit of a roll of the eyes, and she's like, I don't know. Is this even real? What's happening right now?
That sounds like something a fake would say, Lila.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
That also sounds something like a fake would say. Okay, fine.
Here. Okay. Yeah, but do we have to agree to this now, or is it just something that we have to agree to? Can at some point I just bury something in the dirt without agreeing to it today, and you'll take it?
This shop, known as the Broker's Post, will last for a long time relative to your existence. As such, you will be able to reach it whenever you deem it necessary. However, in learning of these secrets today, you have acquired some debt. You do not need to pay it now, but eventually you will.
Damn. And you can go to any world, so we can't just go someplace else to ignore the debt.
Indeed, we already know what you're going to do.
Thanks.
Cool.
Okay, so how much secrets do you need from us to pay it off, then? Like, just a generalized amount.
The debt is not particularly extensive. A lot of it was happenstance with fate. That is the reason I'm here now, because a small act, a shovel in front of the door in front of one who is impulsive, managed to lead to this situation. Very few threads needed to be tugged on. As such, your debt is small, but it is there. It will easily be overshadowed once you start bringing in more hidden threads. Once you
I
start
see.
uncovering more secrets of great importance in this town you find yourself in.
How much do I need to get to know who killed Natalie? How much credit do I need for that?
It is unknown at this time. We will have to take what you give us and then compare it to what effects that knowledge will have on others. It is a pay-as-you-go sort of deal.
And so so we have to like physically like put it in the dirt and it doesn't count, but you already knew about Jason. So I'm confused on the exact amount of transactions that count, really.
It is your living being's sacredness of secrets that we are after. What we know, we already know every secret there is, but it is worthless to us on its own. It needs to be uncovered by those who have meaning for it. Living beings like you.
Okay, got it. So nothing that we know now matters. What matters now is the stuff we uncover and then put in the dirt.
What you have learned so far, this boy who was using strange tactics to unleash deadly creatures onto the population, this is useful information. This is important information. we could find a use for it, but it is but the first step of many. There are
Alright.
also pieces of information that might act as multipliers. Information that contextualizes other information and makes previous information far more valuable.
I see. Interesting.
If you desire answers to secrets that you believe are impossible for you to discover, then I encourage you to search for secrets that you can uncover, and in the process, we can help you uncover these things. And you will finally be able to wash away the ignorance that floods your minds. And he kind of looks at you, Desmond, and says, you can find out the answers to questions, future and past. You can learn about paths traveled and not traveled, and the effects of such. Turns to you, Juniper. You can learn about the past that has been obscured from you, hidden from you. You can learn about secrets impossible to determine on your own. And turns to you, Verity, and says, and you may finally understand your purpose.
What? I mean, my purpose is to serve
And then
Omnius.
turns
What?
to Lila and says, and you might learn where you came from, your origins, and what it means for you.
Yeah, well, real Lila know where she came from because she has a mom.
And 6 sisters she didn't know about.
Yeah, because I think that's fake Lila, who has 6 sisters. Unless they're all gone and all her sisters sometimes just take over her body?
Could be adopted sisters, maybe?
I mean,
Well,
you...
We have a way of finding out.
Indeed. Just to clarify, conjecture is worthless to us.
Right, you need, like, it needs to be solved all the way. Got it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, honestly, even though I don't trust you, I'm gonna do it anyways because Natalie's running out of time, and I'm gonna solve this mystery for Natalie, so I'm in.
I'll help, I guess. You seem nice.
What?
What?
Oh, so you think I'm not a nice person, but the scary...
You lie a lot.
Fine.
That is no secret.
Thanks! You're sassy over there!
This is not a situation where you need to give an answer, nor would you be bound to it. It is simply more information before you to do with as you please.
Alright.
That's how I'm gonna handle this. Consider my non-answer the answer.
It is alright. We already know your answer, and the actions that will follow forth.
That's creepy.
Again, serial numbers. It's meaningless to us.
Cool. I
How
guess we...
How does your debt work exactly? Can it be passed on at all?
No. This is knowledge that you now possess. And it has affected you, and it will affect you for the rest of your life.
Can it be shared?
Knowledge of this place is incapable of being shared. It is open only to those who are permitted. True for its secrets as well.
How do you choose who's permitted and who isn't?
The brokers comb threads of fate until we find a convergence that is appealing to us, where we think many secret threads can be uncovered. This is one such place. And as such, we believe actions taken by you can help us in our ultimate goal. Efficiently.
What would you have done if I didn't amplify? Like, if I didn't try to talk to you? I don't understand how you work, because this place isn't fully here. How are you getting other people if you can't fully come here and explain things?
To localize everything, to attune to everything, takes time and a lot of effort in the grand scheme of all existence. Sometimes there is some static that needs to be cut through. Sometimes it is quick, sometimes it is not.
Alright. I don't have any more questions. What about you guys?
I think that we have a bit of an understanding.
Yep.
Very well. And then suddenly the cosmos disappears, and you find yourself standing still in the pawnbroker shop as well, and it is just the same as you left it.
was neat. I guess we have a new debt to pay.
Is there an old
Victor?
one?
Oh, is Maribel
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Look outside, she's still frozen.
Oh, I hope that's fixable.
Step outside of the pawn shop.
Yeah, we leave at this point.
When you are all gone, the door closes behind you, switches to closed, and then Maribel says, "Should we continue with the tour?"
I think we're good here. This was a lovely tour. You did so good. Bye.
Well, that's not quite how it works. We have one more thing, and then the gift shop, and then that's ta-da.
It's a just take what's wrong with taking the tour?
Behold the vortex!
Thank you, Maribel. This is lovely. Continue.
And she takes you through sort of the last chamber of the room. It's a lot of sort of like scintillating colors, all like swirling on the floor. And she informs you like there has never been a purpose discovered of what these strange colors are or what they do. But for safety measures, everybody is like cordoned off so you don't walk through it. But it's just a strange, interesting attraction. And then finally, you reach the gift shop, and Maribel says, "Well, I hoped you enjoyed your little journey through the Fractured Caves. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. If you'd like to write a review on our website, I would appreciate it."
How much is a season pass?
For a season, it is $20.
Okay. I just give her no tours though. I don't like them.
Oh.
Not
You
your
did
fault.
Wonderfully! Juniper, why?
It's not her fault I don't like tours. I don't.
Yeah,
There's a lot
you
of
just,
Be nice while telling the truth. Thank you.
Yeah, don't lie, Juniper. Don't lie, Juniper. Oh, Juniper, be nice, everyone. Juniper. What is that?
Verity, see whatever thread exists between Maribel and Juniper, it just starts to wilt ever so slightly, like, oh.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much for your time, and you're really great. And in return for this tour guide pamphlet, I will return you this Omnius pamphlet.
What is-
Feel free to take a look. And pamphlets.
Oh, thanks.
I love my
This-
pamphlets.
The trash receptacle is actually over there. It's over there.
thank you, Maribel.
Of course. Please feel free to pick up something from the gift shop. Here is your season pass.
Thanks.
Actually, I can't handle that right now, but our cashier can. Glenn, some more people to some getting some passes over here. And you turn around and you see that sort of this dark looming figure turning around behind this cashier desk, looks at you with these beady red eyes in the middle of this skull and says, "A season pass. It shall be
Yep.
done."
Thanks.
And
Oh,
you
so you
recognize
work
this.
here too?
That's that
Yeah.
guy who worked at the fast food restaurant that one
Yeah.
time.
You,
You're the guy who gave me the free bags. Thanks.
I do not remember names or faces very well. I am Glenn Dracos, the Blightbringer.
yeah.
Ah, I'm Juniper Ruin, roller skater.
Welcome, here's your season pass. Would you like
Thanks.
a tacky souvenir from this gift shop?
No,
We
I
have
really
mugs, we have magnets, we have bumper stickers.
Don't. What?
I'll get a
yeah.
mug.
It just says like, "I visited the Fractured Caves" on it. That's all it is.
Get fractured.
Very, very, very contentious with the marketing department on that one, but they got it.
Oh, maybe I should pick one out for Natalie. You're right. I get her. I get her like a magnet.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, you see that Glenn looms over the various items that you grab, and he rakes them over in his big undead skeletal hand, and just doesn't break eye contact with you. Boop, boop, boop.
Verity attempts to small talk, just like, yeah, working 2 jobs. That has to be kind of rough.
No, I lost my previous job. This is my
I'm so
new
sorry.
job.
How'd you lose your last one?
Too many late arrivals to work. Bike trouble. It's not my fault that there's broken glass all over this shabby town. When I ruled it well, and there was no broken glass.
Uh-huh. Oh, that sounds really difficult. I'm sorry about that for you.
Also, I'm in the market for a new bicycle. My other one is very bad. It does not fit my form very well.
Have you tried roller skates?
My feet are very large.
I mean, they are specialty made roller skates. You can come over to the roller shack downtown. We can get you some really nice roller skates.
I will consider it. Yes, I will.
Isn't there an evil laugh clause in your whole probation thing?
Don't tell my probation officer I laughed like that. I'm already working over 40 million hours here. I need some slack.
Oh.
Dang, that's a lot. Okay, well, we'll keep this
Multiple
between us.
lifetimes can be difficult when you are immortal.
Yeah. That sounds really rough for you.
Have you
I'm
need for any more tacky souvenirs?
No,
from
I
this
think we're
gift
good.
shop?
Thanks,
We're
Glenn.
good. Thanks, Glenn. Have a good day. Come
Hope
get
the
some
job
roller
goes well.
skates.
He pulls up a little card and reads off it. Have a pleasant day.
You're doing great.
I need no validation from you. Be gone from my sight. And
How
he's-
did Lila do? Isn't like her? There's a whole.
Is that
Wait.
what, sir?
I forgot his name.
When?
Her ghost.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, her
Her
ghost.
ghost is currently not with her right now. Andros.
Because it's not Lila.
Now, you know he's not bound to her in the typical anchoring sense in the same way that Natalie is bound. Unfortunately, it seems like he just gets free reign, and it's not clear why.
So unfair. Ghost laws are so weird.
And then you just hear, as you leave this place, exiting through the gift shop, you say, Wait! Wait!
Yeah?
Stop!
Yeah?
Do you want your receipt?
I really don't, but thank you.
Thank you, Glenn.
And he just sits there and looms over his cashier.
I love Glenn. I love Glenn so much.
Have a good day.
Aw.
Bye.
Glenn have a cat? Glenn seems like he needs a cat.
Unclear what Glenn's living situation is, but boy, I hope we delve into it one day. Yeah, but with that, you've exited out of the gift shop area. You notice that all four of you now have a little bracelet with a tiny miniature shovel on it.
Oh.
It is not tight. It feels like you could take it off and throw it away if you wanted to, but it is just simply there.
Hey, Desmond,
New
have
accessory.
you checked out how much our debt is for that? Probably not me, because apparently I'm weird looking, but like, have you checked on Verity, what it looks like, how much we're in?
My Verity specifically.
I mean, 'cause
Also,
Lila's not
my
real.
eyes are not like a whole. I stop using my magic.
I
Choose
can't
your
actually
own
just copy
magic.
it.
Exactly.
I don't have magic. It's a
Go
language.
for it.
Okay, well I can't copy if I don't see it, so you have to do it, and then I can copy it.
Okay then.
Why do we care about my debt?
But no, because I was trying to understand how much it is. Like, if you can just. They were very vague, right? They were super vague, and who knows what little means to them? Maybe a little is a lot, right? That's all I was. I'm just being suspicious. Should I not be suspicious? You guys always tell me I'm so impulsive, and then the
You
one
are
time.
suspicious. That's the issue.
What? I'm not suspicious. I'm. Have I ever done anything awful? Why do you guys all think I'm a bad person? I'm like a little bit mischievous at best.
You lie a lot. You have no qualms against
Mischief
breaking and
is-
entering. You're okay with just digging in a random cave if it's given the opportunity.
What is wrong
was
with
that
that?
a rhetorical question?
What? Okay.
That
Wait
was,
a minute.
that was
What
a
is
lot.
wrong with digging in a random cave? That's not evil.
That's that's just damaging property that's not yours.
I don't understand. Why would someone own a cave? That doesn't make any sense. Why does everyone own so many pieces of things and I'm supposed to remember that people own it? You guys keep telling me I'm a horrible, awful person, and the worst thing I've done,
Is lie a lot?
Was
lie a lot. And I told you why I lied, and you said you understood. And now you keep throwing it in my face, even though we had a heart-to-heart where I trusted you, Verity.
And you did, and I kept the secret.
But why do you still throw it in my face then, since you understand why? So why is it such a big deal? I don't understand. I'm trying really hard with you guys. Like, I'm trying really hard, but it seems like everything I do is just completely wrong, and everyone thinks I'm a creepy serial killer for some reason.
that part is because you go around talking about serial killing a lot.
Because I'm trying to solve my friend's murder. You saw her dead ghost.
I get that now, but still, like, there's some room around there. Like, she doesn't know how she died. You showed up out of nowhere.
Maybe it's a cultural thing. We should maybe maybe all hang out together, yeah, and learn about each other.
Verity, when I
Properly.
offered to hang out with you, you said no, I don't want to. You're a bad person.
Well, let's start at ground zero. Pretend we don't know each other. Hi, I'm Verity. Nice to meet you.
You ever been kayaking
dear.
before?
Have you been have you been kayaking?
No, I want to go bungee jumping though.
Whew. Okay.
Have... Okay, that makes sense. We can go bungee jumping if you want. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, let's go bungee jumping, and maybe you guys can stop calling me a bad person when the worst thing I did was break and enter into places and you guys were there too.
Did I break it in there?
Into the
You
locker.
weren't there,
myself
but
in?
Where
Did I
did
turn
we break
myself
it
in?
into?
we bribed our way into the construction site.
That's not breaking and entering. That's bribery.
I'm confused, but wait, what? I thought that was the same crime. I don't know. There's so many laws. They're really confusing, Desmond.
That's okay. You don't have to know all the laws. No one knows all the laws.
I feel
Well,
like
some people do, but like that's not your job.
yeah, I know it's not my job, but everyone keeps telling me I'm a bad person because I don't know all the laws. Whatever. I don't know. I'm getting a little frustrated with that because I have never done anything evil. I've been really nice to you guys. I've gone out of my way to help. I'm worried that Lila's possessed and only I seem to care.
Not possessed.
And like, you're so possessed.
She might not be possessed.
Well, just like maybe learn to listen at times. You know, if she
Okay.
doesn't
mhm.
want you to delve in deeper, don't delve in deeper.
Okay,
If
well,
some-
when real Lila comes back, she's gonna be like, "Why did you guys just let me run around possessed?"
What
she
would we
might
do?
not be possessed.
What would we do to stop her if she was possessed? How would
we
we
go-
unpossess her?
I don't know. How does unpossession work in this world? Maybe we go find someone who does exorcisms or something. I don't know. I feel like we should probably not let our friend who had like a breakdown last time she got possessed just wander around with someone else in her body.
She's not wandering around. She's right here, and also might not be possessed.
If I may speak for myself for a moment, I'm getting medical attention for this problem that I have.
Exactly.
Yeah, you are, and that's great, and I'm happy for you. But you're not Lila.
I'm gonna go. Who needs a ride?
I do, if you don't mind.
No.
Oh
Right.
yeah. I mean, I agree to going on a ride. Sure.
Yeah, I need a ride.
All right. So Lila drives you off. At this point, it is up to you what you'd like to do for the remainder of the day. It is currently sort of afternoon, evening. School has been over for a while, and it's more school to come. If you would like to just hang out and just take the next day as it comes, feel free to do that. Unless there's anything else, go ahead and say now.
Can I talk to Desmond alone for a second,
Yes.
if you don't mind?
I don't mind.
Okay. Just really quick. So basically, my commune, not a cult, has been very interested in you. I don't know why. That could be a secret to reveal, and maybe that'll help pay debts off, and then we can use that transaction to help solve with Natalie, and maybe Juniper will be a little happier, and we won't think that she's a serial killer because it seems to really bother her. So, connections. There we go.
There's a lot there.
Yes.
Namely why? Do you know why?
I don't know. No, that's a secret.
Qu-
Well, not exactly a
also-
secret. It's a communication between Ernest and Omnius. But if we can find out why, that could be a very big secret. You know, a secret between a mortal and, you know, an omniscient being.
I feel like that. Sure, maybe, but also, the broker seemed pretty certain that the amount of people it affects matters a lot, and I don't know.
That's a good point. I don't
How
know
big
how
is
much
your
it'll
commune?
affect. This branch has about 15 people. There are several other branches that I'm not really in communication with, but there are many others, I
Have
think.
you ever
So
talked
many
to?
others.
So
Have
many
you ever
others.
talked to any of those branches?
I guess maybe at some point we have like a giant commune get together picnic at one point when we
Okay.
had more funding.
Okay. So maybe sounds like it affects me and your commune. Why can I talk to who's Ernest?
We've met Ernest. He was at that fellow back in my commune in the big office.
Small office.
Right, like right before the Enlighten attack. Okay.
Yes, the light. Let's not use the E word. I don't want to deal with it right now.
The cockroaches attack.
Yay, yes.
There we go. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, can I talk to Ernest? Is that was this supposed to be like like are you gonna get in trouble if I talk to Ernest about that?
I don't think so. Ernest told me, at least. And
Cool.
we don't keep secrets, so
Except for this one kind of.
kind of. But I don't know. I wanted to just make friends with you, but if we're running out of time with Natalie and things like that, that's the only thing I can think of. Just complete honesty. Lay it all out.
Figure it out and then write it on some papers and bury it and
Mhm.
try and help.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. Also, you have in the car back there, like before we got to the fractured caves, do you have a is there Thomas, are people allowed to know about their destiny threads? Like is
That
that
is a philosophical question you're asking me. I cannot answer that.
is generally in philosophy class is it thought to be all right or does it like immediately shift there?
It depends.
Okay, never mind. I'll
Sure.
tell you about it later.
Oh, okay. But yeah. I know it sounds kind of dishonest and I don't want to lie to you and things like that. Of course, if you're not comfortable with it, I can definitely tell you more about Omnis, more and
You've
more.
told me so much about Omnius
Anytime.
already.
Well,
It's
everything
okay.
that I know, but Ernest probably knows so much more because they're actually in communication with them.
Yeah, that's
But, if you're interested or more comfortable, and if not, I'll just, it's always there. We're always here for you. Omnis is always here for you.
I'll try it. I'm not upset. I am very confused, mildly creeped out, but you've always
Oh.
been friendly, and
Aw.
you kind of like walked right up to me and knew my name already when we first started talking. So yeah, I assumed something was going on, but thank you for telling me now.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to go to Ernest now?
Sure,
Yes.
why not? Yeah.
Yes. I don't know where we were dropped off. At the school, I assume?
Wherever you want. Laia's there to drop you wherever.
Sure she is.
Totally real Lila.
Totally real Lila.
Totally real Lila.
Totally real Lila.
Maybe drop us both off at the commune, I guess?
Sounds good to me.
I guess this conversation
mind.
happened in the back of the car. We're just like, okay, so basically.
Okay, cool. Juniper, did you want to go with them to the to the commune? or did
Ernest
you-
doesn't like me. He wouldn't even let me use a phone. No. I'm also really worried about Lila, even though no one else in the world is. So I think
She
I'm
said
just like,
she's not possessed. She has a thing that's not possessed and it's not possessed.
Then let's do this. Let's jump to that later. For now, Verity and Desmond, you're dropped off at the Commune of Healing. You notice, Desmond, that the sign has been fixed. It's no longer the Ommune of Healing, so that's something.
oh.
I thought that was on purpose.
No, it was the commune. No.
I thought it
Well,
was like Omnium, Omnius.
oh. Dang, I guess we could have explained it like that. Maybe that's why Ernest wants you. You have good marketing skills.
Maybe we'll see. I guess.
Okay. So going into the commune, Desmond, you immediately notice there's a bit of a whiff in the air, a bit of a stench of some kind, and Verity, you notice it too, maybe a little less. But dear sweet Gerald, sneaking out the place a little bit. You see that he is currently sort of sleeping on top of a donated coat rack, kind of like wedged between the various pegs going out to hang coats on. He's kind of like sitting there. You hear. Sorry, I tried to do a snort and I just swallowed some spit.
Oh, dear.
Nice job.
He's
Are you
doing
okay?
a very adorable snore.
Oh.
And it's also sort of like covered with air fresheners that you might find for cars as well, just like a bunch of little pine trees just like all around. But yes,
Oh,
you're back in the commune again. Boy, we go to
I'll
this
grab
place
a-
a lot.
It's a good place.
So Ernest's office is right down there. I might need to take care of Gerald for a second. I'm gonna grab a big jar. Just
Is
shoot
that the
him
trash
inside,
monster that was
whisk him
blocking
away.
traffic the other day?
Mhm. That one was us.
That. Okay.
I'm not here, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just remember, trash monster, huge traffic jam. That's that same trash monster.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's small now. He's very cute, and I just need to pop him outside, clean up this little area,
He
and
was eating a person.
well, a bit too small to eat a person right now. So we're safe.
Okay.
We're fine.
Yeah. Everything's fine here.
Yes. Oh, you're awake. Hi. Good morning. Oh yeah.
Excellent. So yes, you appropriately deal with Gerald Verity, which does give you Verity a little bit of time to kind of like explore, unless you just like to stay here and wait for Verity to come back.
Or just go talk to Ernest on your own. So I don't know which one you want to do, Gray. So
He probably wouldn't like just wander around by himself, but he'll look around.
There's not many places
see,
to wander in this place. It's very
Yeah.
quite small.
see like posters or something they have up, or
Yeah, they got posters. They got the lovely sort of ominous mural, which is just filled with all sort of bad junk. They got a kitchen area, got some stairs leading up as well. What looks like a very small sort of like auditorium area with like maybe an old TV that doesn't work. One of those fat TVs.
do they have any like plants around?
Yes, plastic ones.
Oh,
They really add some color to the place.
I hate it here.
There is some mold. Does that do anything for you, Desmond?
That's not a plant. That's a fungi. I don't
Um,
wait. Do his powers work on fungi too?
I'll let you decide that.
I'll say yes. Plant can be vague.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not,
It's
increase.
not good mold. It's very much
Can we
bad
just-
mold that should
Yeah,
definitely
we're gonna
be.
just get rid of the mold if possible.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Give me a go toe to toe. I want you to go toe to toe with this mold and see how well you can do.
Oh heck yeah.
if
Just-
if this mold becomes like a living zombie,
Listen, this is Golden
Well-
Acres. This is the kind of thing happens every day.
I was gonna
So,
say I would be upset, but no, I'd probably just recruit first, and then I might be upset.
Yeah, new
we're gonna
mascot.
put some...
Trash ball and Murder Moss.
Oh dear. We're using plant
Dynamic
magic and
duo.
we're putting some temporary terms and conditions on it of, just not being here because
Yes.
mold is illegal.
Sounds good.
Mold is
Mold is
illegal
now
here.
illegal. All right, let's see the roll for go toe to toe.
No.
I have
Oh,
seen
it's
it.
bad. Okay.
Which success? Oh, here we go. It's a
Oh, miss.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for this gift.
course.
So I can evoke one of my MC moves. I love that. So Desmond, you try and sort of slap this condition onto the mold, and unfortunately you kind of enter a bit of a paradox, which tends to happen sometimes. But you basically said to it, you're not allowed to exist. So instead of it disappearing, or it simply not working, it is now in a constant state of trying to be erased from the universe, and it's what passes for its mind has been completely sundered into a billion pieces, and now the mole just is just like splorping its way out onto the street.
I think Verity would pass by it on the way out. Just
There's definitely a mold monster that's gonna show up later.
Now the
Hey,
good news is you
Desmond.
got rid of the moles.
Yeah.
is that okay? What happened?
We'll probably deal with it later.
Okay.
Or someone will. There's like 1,000 other people with
Okay, if
You
you're
know,
sure.
enough.
Some other adventuring party's gonna have a random encounter soon.
we're just walking back with Gerald in a slightly bigger can,
Oh.
bit more air fresheners, freshen it up. All right, shall we go see Ernest?
Hear the sound of chomping of one of the air fresheners.
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. You head to Ernest's office. Knock on the door. He says, "Yes." Come in.
Open the door.
Verity, my favorite sibling. What brings you here? How are you? How are things?
Very good. I think we have potentially a new member. He wants to meet
Well-
with you.
Mm,
Oh,
Ta-da!
the Desmond of legend. Oh, welcome. I am so pleased. Praise Omnius for sending you our way. How exciting. You wish to join our sacred commune. Please
gonna
come
make
this
it-
way. Come this way. We'll get you through all the procedures.
We're gonna make a very clear statement here. I have no intentions on joining your commune. I'm just here to talk.
Ah, that's awkward.
Oh, wait, really?
Can I change your
Oh.
mind? We have many benefits here. A strong sense of community. Many other benefits, I'm sure.
Music nights.
I have a good community going on myself, I think.
Just got some of
so-
those packets of limeade. You could have some of that if you wanted.
Well, I'm
If
sure
you join
that's
us, that
great.
is. Yeah, a bit of a side-on gift bonus there.
I'm sure the limeade packets are great. But I'm more here to talk about why exactly you asked Verity, or Omnius asked you to ask Verity to get me here.
Ernest's eyes widen very suddenly, and he looks at you, Verity, and then sort of between you and Desmond for a second, and says, "One moment, please." And he ushers you outside. Desmond slams the door behind you, and he turns to you, Verity, and says, "Verity, I thought I was clear. I thought I was clear. He was meant to be brought into the fold, but don't tell him. Don't tell him. Oh no."
I just thought that
Oh,
honesty was
dear.
the best policy, and I was going
Oh.
nowhere with it.
Oh no.
Oh, no, is this
Omnius'
bad?
great plan. What am I going to do?
Uh-oh. Well, I just thought that honesty was the best policy, especially with this group, you know?
Not entirely, no. We couldn't have just sort
Oh.
of convinced him of all the wonders of Omnius and its great gifts.
I tried, Ernest, I tried, but, he's not very interested in, well, no one seems to be, so I figure we try a different route, which is honesty.
So you just told him that some he calls us a cult just wants him to join. You just expect that he'll just go, "Oh, how merry! Yes, let's join up right then."
Well, yeah. Why
Yes,
not? We're
but-
friends.
Bless you, my sibling. Oh, bless you. Well, we'll deal with this fallout, and I will burden Omnius's woes. Here we go. And he opens the door and says, "Sorry about that, Desmond. Please come and have a seat."
Okay. Everything all right in here? And he'll walk in, start hitting sorts of. He looks at the chair and goes, I'm probably better off just standing.
Yeah, it's got a big old stain on it. Ernest sits down. He leans back a bit and he says, "I fear Verity may have led you slightly astray here.
Have? What?
It's a complicated matter, you know. We certainly want you to join, as we of course want all good souls to join here at the commune. You admittedly were a bit of a special case, a bit of a shall we say, Omnius has taken interest in you. A great honor, truly a great honor.
Why exactly? Do you know that? Or
It's not
would I be able to talk to?
You know, I never considered. It's not really a question. We don't really ask Omnius why a whole lot in general.
Mm.
I mean, his word is law, and all things that are bountiful and great come from him. So it wasn't going to be a bad thing by any means.
Yeah, because Omnius represents all things good and nice,
Praise
friendship,
Omnius.
unity, all that. Praise Omnius.
I'm just a bit confused. How did Omnius know who I am?
Oh well, Omnius is the creator of all things, so it's hardly surprising that he watches over his flock.
Mm.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess you didn't really ask how the broker knew us and all that.
Well, he explained it like they just know everything, and I
Yeah,
guess
so maybe maybe
Omnius,
it's
same
along the
case.
same bylines. Maybe they
Yeah.
do know each other. I'm not sure.
And then suddenly, that entire conversation never happened.
What?
Oh,
What?
right. Okay.
Anything you said about the broker and the experience you just had, as it leaves your lips, you suddenly realize you didn't say anything.
Can't be shared. Okay. This is why I asked.
Listen, Desmond, this is I really do wish to convey to you what a supreme honor this is. I mean, take sibling Verity, for example. They are truly one of the kindest, most warmest souls in this place. Dare I say, Omnius is favored. And yet even they were not given the treatment that you have been given in this moment here. It's truly a great honor, a very rare privilege. I think
don't
it shouldn't be
understand.
discarded out of hand, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what exactly this treatment is, because so far it's just been
It's favor from an
what
ancient god.
what is the favor? Like, where is that? Is it tangible? Am I supposed to feel something here, or is it just like, being slightly followed and mildly coerced?
No. Listen, Omnius works in mysterious ways. If Omnius believes that you are meant to be here, then that is simply what it is. Limeade. And we have that old karaoke machine that we got at the thrift store as well. Gonna start some karaoke nights.
Ooh. Oh, they got it fixed. Excellent.
Well, it'll be fixed soon. It'll be fixed soon.
Okay, okay. Work in progress. I understand.
Desmond, this is a fabulous opportunity. Consider the opportunities for growth. You'll hear Omnius's whispers for yourself. Oh. No, it's a good
I
thing. It's a good
I
thing,
don't know.
Verity. It's a good thing.
Like, I'm sure it's like for some of us, like, yeah, Omnius offers a lot, and that's great. I appreciate you guys and what you believe in, though I personally am not gonna join.
Oh.
Thank you, though.
Trial period. Isn't it best always to just try something before sort of ignoring it out of hand? You can just join us for a week or so and just see how you feel at the end of that week. If you don't like it, no strings, no commitments. We will be sad to see you go, obviously, but you can at least get a taste for the experience.
Yeah, maybe even Omnius will talk to you directly. That would be amazing.
If not for any love for Omnius, at least for the sake of your friend Verity. And I want to be your friend too, Desmond. We all do. We want to be a big, happy family. No, families are good.
Big happy friendship group. He has a little issue with his family. Bad connection there.
I can do a sleepover, maybe. I'm not gonna join, but for Verity, I'll like be here
A weekend.
because I've heard.
A weekend as a member of the commune.
Well, that seems
Doable? Easy? Superfluous? Wait, no. Stupendous
A
is what I
lot.
meant.
I was gonna say like a lot.
Well, some of the best things in life are a lot. Sometimes.
My main concerns are Verity has shared like a bit of a nutrition problem going on here. Is that
Food is we don't necessarily get the cream of the crop. But we have some generous donors, and we all keep each other healthy and fed.
okay? I will.
We do occasionally
have
steal
a-
from the dumpsters. The
That's
other side
not
of the
okay.
street. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
They throw out just boxes of donuts sometimes. We just take those because they're not going to eat them.
I have a proposal. I will
Yes.
stay at the commune,
Mhm.
not a part of the commune,
Well-
but here. Well,
yeah.
but I'll also work with you all to
Mm.
start a garden, and so that you can have actual food
Oh,
here. And
there it is. There's that divine
The
purpose
reason why you
Omnius
said
is
the
talking
reason
about.
why. Oh,
there it
because
is,
There
it's
it
a
and then
plant.
I complete it, not being a part of the commune, just
Well-
working with you guys, helping out.
Are you
And-
not part of a family who you offer your bounty to? Got very quiet here suddenly. Yes, that'd be good.
Yes.
Let's do that deal. That sounds
Okay.
agreeable.
Yep. I will be here.
And if you ever change your mind and maybe want to join the commune after you see all the wonders and goods of Omnius's bounties, then that could work too.
What's the rooming situation like here?
Well, everybody has bunk beds, and they're quite comfy.
Okay. Cool.
We have quite a few empty bunk beds, so there's plenty of room.
So you get your own choice of any bunk bed you want.
Yes, top bunk, bottom bunk, single bunk, double bunk. Oh, so many bunks.
Okay.
Such
cool.
is Omnius's bounty.
And Desmond just looks at all of this from like a single child perspective where he had his own room that was oh gosh, okay, cool. We're not gonna start today. I'll be here tomorrow.
Very well, very well. Easily done, easily done. I shall make the adequate preparations. I'll make sure I get all that limeade you like so much.
I will bring my own limes. We're starting a garden, so it's fine.
With
Yeah.
real limes.
Good.
No need for, packaged things. Don't eat those anymore.
Already, you are shining with the brilliance of Omnius.
We can work on getting real plants out there instead of,
Well, just
plastic
the
ones.
maintenance is the main issue. The other ones,
Simple watering. Open a window.
simple to some, maybe. Anyway, this sounds like a fantastic deal to strike. I'm excited to have you with us and to work on this garden project. I think that'll be splendid for everybody involved.
Okay.
Hey, would you like a candy? Oh, I'm all out. Never mind. The
Yeah,
gesture, at
I
least.
think we have some marshmallows in the cupboard in the back or something like that.
Oh,
We can get you one of those.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect. See
Well-
to it.
I think I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you though.
Pleasure meeting you, Verity. I look forward to us working together.
You mean Desmond?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, well, I guess they're just meeting. Cool. This is
Hi,
concerning
I'm
new
Ernest. Who are
information.
you?
Hi, I'm.
Ah.
It was a pleasure meeting
I don't
you
think a
too.
week's gone by where I haven't messed up something name related in this show. It is now my curse.
Ernest is also the janitor at the school.
No,
Brilliant.
no.
No more Ernestine.
Absolutely not. That's
There's
Adrian.
an alternate timeline where he is, though.
The Ernai
Yes,
are
that's true.
multiplying.
Just like Omnius, they're everywhere.
All right, so as Desmond and Verity depart, do you two say anything to each other? Do you two do anything?
Verity
before-
just gives Desmond a huge hug around the middle, like, thank you so much. It'll, this will be great. We can have, I never really had a friend my age. Everyone's a bit different and they kind of come and go. Hopefully, we can be friends for a long time and we
Yeah.
can hang out. We can tell, I don't know, stories, I guess. You can tell you more about Omnius. I know pretty much all of the stories.
Okay. Yes, we are friends, and I'm glad I get to do this for you. Just, you should eat better. Maybe toss
I
out
will
those stale
definitely try.
marshmallows.
Again, it's a
Aged.
feature, not a bug.
Age.
Aged. It's aged.
We can go get fresh,
You know, no,
newborn.
they're okay. I tried
marshmallows.
those. Too squishy. They're so squishy. They just no. They're weird.
Have you tried applying, if squishiness is the problem, have you tried applying a graham cracker to the marshmallow so that there's some crunch there, as well as
Ye-
chocolate? Have you had s'mores before? Is basically what I'm asking.
Yes, we have. Well, again, it requires 3 ingredients, and I don't really cook, so
That's not okay.
I don't cook, Desmond. But maybe you can teach me how to cook. Oh, this will be so much fun. I'm so excited.
Desmond and Lila are the only party members with brain cells, and it's a problem.
We're gonna do a lot over the next 5 days.
Excellent. As we slowly fade away from that, let's fade in to a very tense car ride with Lila and Juniper. Lila has basically said nothing to you right now, giving you a bit of a cold shoulder, sort of driving back towards your apartments right now.
I like Lila. Lila's a nice person. I don't think she really likes me. No one in there really likes me, but she puts up with me, and that's enough. I like Lila. I'm not particularly fond of there being multiple Lilas coming around, because I don't think you're the same as the first Lila. The second Lila that came was a fun Lila. She was kind of fun. I would hang out with that Lila again. You seem like a completely different third Lila.
Juniper, what do you want?
Maybe there's only two. What do I want?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? Why are you possessing my friend?
She sort of works the gear shift for a second and pulls the car over, and she parks it in an alleyway with your door
I'm gonna die.
up against the wall.
I'm gonna die.
And she says, okay. And she sort of takes the little bracelet thing off, snaps it, throws both halves to one side, and she says, because what I want to do, Juniper, is I want to live, and Lila's getting in the way of that.
Oh, okay. So, you're like a ghost?
I am meant to be here, Juniper. This is what was owed to me.
Uh-huh. Who owed it to you? Who do you have a deal with?
It's not a matter of deals, it's a matter of the way things are. It's a matter of the way things should have gone, and something she did made it go bad.
Something Lila did?
Yep. Ain't she a peach?
Actually, Lila's great, thank you.
She doesn't like you very much.
I know she doesn't like me, and that's okay. I like her, and that's all we need.
What if you
None
had...
of them like me.
Hmm.
No. You go, actually.
I like you, Juniper. I think you're fun. I think you're boisterous in the best kind of way. I think that you're a pleasant person to be around, and you make things interesting. And I like
do
that
all
about
that.
you a lot.
Thank you.
I don't like Lila.
You don't? Because she messed things up for you? Or because her personality's a little boring?
I didn't want this. So suddenly I'm responsible for all this pain and torment? It wasn't my idea. It's her fault. Why should the blame get put on me? Doesn't seem fair.
Well, you are in her body, so
Are you
there's
sure about
something-
that?
Is that supposed to be... What do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
I don't know, because you're saying a lot of things and I don't know a lot of things.
This is my body, Juniper.
Oh,
Hi. I'm
Hi.
Violet. Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. I'm Juniper.
And it's early, but I think that might be where we're going to end the session, everybody. Bit of a bombshell there. So, sorry for the very early end, but it felt I don't know, it feels right. It feels appropriate.
That was
So-
good.
Holy
like that.
beans.
So thanks for joining us, everybody, for this, another episode of This Is an Education. Big bombs dropped this time around. We got cosmological transactions going on. We've got Desmond definitely joining the commune.
Yay!
Well,
Join the commune, Gray. You kind of joined the commune.
I did not join. I'm working with the commune so that they can stop eating
Definitely
trash.
signed a contract in blood to join Omnius's commune.
Also, what? There's a space cult now. We have
and
3 cults.
Listen, you can't just call everything cults. Not everything is a cult. Some things are just organizations.
Ours is a religion. Ours is the true cult. I mean,
Anyway, yes, thank you for joining us, everybody. Hope you had a good time. We will be back 2 weeks from now for more Assistant Education to follow up on all these mysteries and complex problems. Does anybody have anything they'd like to plug before we depart for the evening?
No,
Yeah.
happy
Did you-
Pride Month.
Yeah.
Happy Pride Month. Yay.
Pride, whoop, whoop.
And Katie's not here to do it, so sign up for your summer reading list at your local library because it is cool. Stay
Cool tip,
reading.
you can sign up for multiple. I did that as a kid. And use separate books. That's what I did. I just read a lot as a kid. So use separate books, and then you get more prizes. So just sign up to all of them and get a ton of prizes. And you read a lot. No one will tell you no to signing up to multiple. You can just do that.
Um.
You can.
Okay. I don't know if I condone that, but okay.
What do
Read
you
more.
mean?
Sign up to a reasonable amount that you wish to sign up to. Yes.
Just don't count the same books twice, and it's totally fair.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else, or are we good?
Oh, we're good.
Did you? Are we still plugging the artist?
Yes, of course we
Yes.
are. And our music. Definitely not going to forget either of those things.
We really need to put it in our Discord so we can just pull it up every
Yeah, I need to
time.
put it in my attribution notes, which I will do now, later. Our beautiful art that you can see on the screen right now. Lovely character portraits. That was done by...
Maxine Azara. Her art station is cat art DATCA_art. So
There
go
it
check
is.
it out.
Let me just post a link real quick. After I finally found it. Yeah, check it out. Lovely art, lovely to work with. Yeah, and our music was by from the artist Hyson from the album soundtrack for the Weary Volume 1 and 2, and X Tech K Ru X from the album Victim and Demonized. That's all found on the Free Music Archive under license CC BY. Thanks again for joining us, everybody. We'll be back next time for more. Whatever this was.
Is this an
Is this
education,
an
Thomas?
education?
Oh, I hate us all doing it at the same time, but I also kind of like it.
Feels like an after school episode now.
Is this our new sign off? Do we all go? Is this an education?
Is this
Education?
Oh, I
like
hate
it.
it so much. Bye.